Okay. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay on here. We are Happy New Year's Eve, first of all. We are here for Boundless Valor Session 9, and we've got two special guests tonight because we have um, two party members missing, and then we will be down a third after 10 p.m. Eastern. We may play past that. We're just going to kind of see where everybody is at that point. But yeah, so we're gonna have some special guests with us. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I try to pay attention to chat. I've realized now why Xavier never did. It's a lot, and I want to give the players my attention. But I will definitely peek over once in a while. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do we're just gonna do a recap here, and then we will get started. All right. Okay. Is that music too loud? Sorry, is the music too loud on this, or is it okay?
No.
It's not too loud. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, great. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Oh, you can't hear it, right? That's all right. We'd rather hear you and have you hear us. You're not missing much.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
All right, so we'll do a quick recap here just to get everybody caught up to where we were. So, Kira and Min locked themselves away in their room after almost killing Bonkin. Kira might be feeling a little bit guilty. Nobody really heard anything from her. She didn't say anything. She just kind of went. You did hear something from Tempest, and that was some sick saxophone skills coming from his room. There it is. So y'all heard him practicing. He got a little bit further in his song than what you usually hear. And kind of just excused himself and was like, look, Tem said I gotta practice, so I'm practicing. After that, Marcus brought some concerns to Leilna regarding a party member and their ability to do what needs to be done in the moment. Very understandable concern, with which actually Leilna sided with quickly. He also mentioned to her that he's the ninth son, which sparked some curiosities for her. And she did get everybody set up with a bank account and debit card at Marcus's request so that y'all don't have any more coin weight. Woohoo! You're getting that.
Yay, you're welcome.
I dropped like 10 of my 40 pounds that I can carry from that.
Me too. It was like 9.5 pounds. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm not encumbered anymore.
Doesn't Aegis only weigh like 40 pounds?
Yeah.
Yes, and I only have the ability to carry like 40.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, so, and then just as I have a note here too, and I'll mention it next week when everybody's back, but if you haven't already, core party members, please be sure to add your 75 gold that you're paid from the Alpha League for that mission that you did for them in the park.
And just so you know, I did send everybody a message in Discord about that. I know I edited all my stuff last week.
Perfect.
And then I have a note. I actually, just for you, DM, notes in my personal notes in my document at the very top, if you ever need to pull it up and look at it, page 1, right below the words campaign notes, I have what's all in my personal inventory being stored at HQ.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, that's a really good idea. Putting that in the notes of that's a really good idea. So after the conversation with Leilna, y'all were dispatched to, ironically enough, a potential bank robbery. I don't remember who asked it, but it cracked me up because I was like, of course I set up a bank heist and you guys just got bank accounts. But somebody was like, is it our bank? And I was like, no.
I think that was Lucy.
I think so too.
Get out of my vault, asshole.
When you arrived, you were told that you were going to have some help on this one, and there was a guy standing there waiting. Enter Jared. You guys went into the bank. You actually did some serious work on those guys very quickly, and it was real good. Marcus had some poor sap floating up in the air, and
I actually wanted to I was gonna wait till you finished, but since you mentioned that specifically, I accidentally cheated on that. I went back and looked at the ability afterwards, and I missed the word willing target. I am guessing that individual was not wanting to be hoisted up into the air. To be fair, I would have still shot him 3 times, but I just wanted you to know I cannot lift somebody into the air unless they want.
For the sake of the story, it was pretty dark in there. He probably didn't realize who was trying to lift him up, so he was like, "Okay," and then it just never got weird.
They do this regularly? They just do like telekinetic tickle fights?
You never know.
I hate it.
What goes on in the villain headquarters? Pillow fight. Okay, so you guys, where you left off, you actually, and I mean, it was kind of, I kind of gave it away, but you guys managed to get through that encounter. I gave it away because I really wanted to finish it without having one goon left, but Spitty higher Marcus Daddy. Also, that actually reminds me, thank you very much, Jared, for exemplary performance there. Jokes in chat, don't queue up if we're role-playing. But please share the jokes, because you guys have amazing senses of humor across the board, and I don't want to stifle that in any way. But I also don't want to stifle roleplay. Make sure you are keeping track of your own inventory and spells, and y'all know the rules, so we won't go through all of them. Any questions or comments? We're done with concerns. We are past session 5.
No, I don't think I have anything pressing. I guess my question would be, because I know that when we had ended last time, we were like, okay, there's this one dude left and he's not gonna make it another round. Do we want to just progress? So like, did we progress from that point? Like, did we?
Yeah. So
or are we picking right back
we're
up?
We're picking up where you guys actually destroyed that guy. There you go.
But let me back that up. My question, I guess, because I see 2 dudes who are still alive on the field. So
they are, but they don't have the exit, so they're alive, but they're unconscious.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to make sure of.
Yep.
Fine by me.
Yep. So,
Also,
yeah. So you
quick
guys go
clarification
ahead.
from me. Didn't Aegis spare the dying the guy they're currently at?
Yes.
You spared the dying him. Okay.
Yeah, I ran up and spared the dying him. That way we had one guy that we could get info from.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't know who's not.
Well, we had determined that these guys over here were kind of like the putty-looking dudes.
Yeah.
These guys right here were a little bit more humanoid and expertise-looking, and this guy seemed to be their fucking boss, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this one would have made sense. The boss guy would have made
Yeah.
sense to grab.
Yeah, he was trying to break into the vault.
Yeah, and even if he wasn't the boss, like you said, he was the one trying to break into the vault, so it kind of makes more sense to go after him anyways.
That's true.
True.
All right, so anything else that anybody needs clarifications or wants to comment on? If not, feel free to jump in. We are going to say that combat has completed, so we are no longer in initiative order. There we go.
I have one. I realized that my Forge domain wasn't going off. So, and I realized I didn't select it. Would I be able to select which one it would work for now?
Oh, like when you set up the character?
Like if I get the +1 to damage and rolls, or 1 to AC.
Yeah, just send it to me in a DM as well while you select it now, and then we're going to call it good.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So as sorry, do I have the green light now?
I believe so. Anybody else have
Okay.
anything? I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay.
So as we kind of finish this mess up, Marcus is gonna look at Jared, and he's gonna you see the visor flash pink, and then it'll like rise up, and you'll see his eyes. As the pink in his eyes dies down, the blades retract back into the scepters, and he kind of hooks them at his side, and then he looks at the guy who's kind of floating, and he kind of like waves his hand, and the dude just drops to the ground, and he says, "Wow, where we came from, you would be a demigod. You should come see the past with us sometime. I think that you'd get along well there."
Just trying to remember his voice.
You're from the past, but your armor and skills, certainly I could have. I thought you were born at the same time roughly I was.
It's a long story.
It is quite a long story. Why don't we? And I'm happy to tell it, by the way. But why don't we clean this mess up and get the hell out of here? Would you like to come back to our place and have a meal? Are you hungry?
Yes, I do eat food, yes. And
Good.
this rousing battle has definitely stirred something in my stomach.
Marcus like turns around and looks at Bonkin. I like him.
Yeah, you seem very nice. Do you think there might be more people behind that door? And he's gonna point to, like, the door over here. There's
Marcus
I
kind.
don't know. That guy rushed out of there.
That's true. He did. Yeah, well, he looks at Jared. He's not sneaky. Looks at himself. I'm not sneaky. Looks at Aegis and Bonkin. But does anybody have anything to tie these two up? These three, the unconscious folks. Actually, you know what? Marcus will, as he's saying that, he's gonna hop back over that middle thing. Can I look at this guy over here and just confirm whether or not it does appear to be like one of those inanimate putty-looking things?
Yeah, it's clearly like a creature.
Is it like elemental or an ooze?
It's not. It's kind of clay. Like it's sort of a combination of both elemental and ooze. You feel like they both came into play when creating these things. It's not breathing even as it lays there right now.
It's not breathing,
Right.
but it. Okay, but it's on.
It's
But it's alive.
yeah. So I guess
If it's not breathing, it's undead. Because even ooze is
That's
unconscious
true.
breathe, right? So
Jin, I ask this maybe for helping to clarify.
Mhm.
Is it basically like an amoeba?
yeah, sort of. Like when it comes to consistency, it's not an ooze consistency. It seems more like
I just need a way to tell whether or not it's alive.
you can tell that it's alive
'Cause
based on
we're
your
listing that it's not breathing, but
Right.
it's also not bleeding, but it's just gotten knocked out.
right. So give me let's see. Give me
I bet you whatever it is, I'm not good at it.
an intelligence check.
Oh, just basic intelligence,
Yeah.
I can try. No. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna unclip one of the sabers. I'm gonna flick it on, and I'm just gonna decapitate this
Okay.
thing.
Yep. So it is now.
I don't know what the fuck it is, so it's not. I'm not risking it coming back to bite us in the ass.
Yep.
Now this guy is
That one is tied up.
Oh, he is tied up. Who tied him up?
I did.
Yeah, that's right.
When
You
I-
can-
when you were to the south of him, I went
Yeah.
to the north. I bopped him on the head. I
Okay.
used my second attack to and a dexterity check with rope to tie him up, and then I came over to the east where I absolutely wrecked that guy.
Okay, Kenneth, how good does this knot look that's holding this guy together?
It's pretty decent.
Okay. And this guy is breathing, and he appears humanoid.
Yes.
I'm gonna yank the mask off to see what the fuck this thing is.
Okay. So give me a history check with advantage.
It's 15.
Okay, yeah, you recognize it's Githyanki, actually.
Oh no. Okay, so but you just like blanket statementing that I know
You
I
know-
know what the Githyanki are because of my planner
Because of your
stuff.
because of your kind of
Yep,
history, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Wow. You guys hear like an audible holy shit. Looks kind of like past the barrier. Jared, is it commonplace to see Githyanki in this world?
I don't know. Maybe a history check?
Jared, you have been on lots of missions and you're part of another like league, like adventuring group for lack of a better term. You've seen Githyanki before on both sides. Villain side and hero side. It just here it kind of just they're all walks of life.
Yes, Sir Marcus. I've fought with them and fought against them. Some are good, and unfortunately, some are bad. It just really depends on their mindset and how they wish to go about things.
Fair enough. In a very odd display, Marcus picks this entity up, and he's going to walk him over here. And Candace, I'm going to sit him in this chair. I'm going to leave him tied up.
Yep.
But I'm seating him in this chair and propping his head up with a pillow.
Okie dokie.
And then he's going to kind of hop back over, and he's going to pop the hood off of this one as well.
Yeah, that one's also Githyanki, yeah.
Now when he sees that, he just goes, fuck! And he's gonna drag the Githyanki, the dead guy, over into this corner over here.
Okay.
Balkan, Aegis, can one of you please go check that other door? And he's just gonna stay crouched over this guy and kind of like rifle through his pockets and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try. Do you want me to do it quietly?
Probably for the better.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Aegis will be like right behind Bonkin the moment that I hear Bonkin's about to go up there. Aegis is like right behind him,
Okay.
just in case.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check, Candace?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. You feel stealthy. Okay, so when you open this door, there actually is like lights on back here. You surmise, Aegis, probably not Bonkin, that they turned the lights off up front on purpose to try to help with what they were doing. Back here is you don't see the lights turned off. They're on.
As long as we turn back. Do you think we need to go in? I don't see anyone from here.
If they kept the lights on in here, I don't think this would have even been a part of their target. Might as well just head back.
Fireworks.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. That's very smart of you, Mr. Aegis.
Okay, so you guys gonna head back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything? Jared, are you doing anything during this time?
Yeah, I'm going to tie this guy up near the vault door
Okay.
with some more rope, and I would also like to see his face to see if I maybe recognize him.
Sure. So
I would like to help with the rope tying.
Okay. Okay. So why don't both of you So make sure that you're marking rope off of your inventories respectively. But we can do a dexterity check with advantage from I guess Jared, since Aegis is helping.
Is there a way to mark off number of feet on the rope, or is
Not
it
how
just
it
a
works. You
one-time use?
Yeah, it's one time.
Yeah,
use.
you don't. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to cut it up, because if you cut it all up, then what are you going to do with it in the future?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Then I do not have a rope then.
To tie. Okay. I will say that he is at this point unconscious. His mask wasn't a full facial mask like everybody else's. It was just partial cover. The only thing that you couldn't see would be like the eyes here. So when you remove that, he's a human. He does not stand out to you, Jared. But based on the stuff he's carrying, it's typical burglars.
No tattoos or marks that I would recognize.
Nope.
Would Jared have made any notable point of being like, fuck, I'm out of rope?
Well, I'd probably reach into my bag and be like, right, I ended up using all my rope on that poor Githyanki over there.
Marcus
Does
will kinda,
anyone
like-
have any?
Yeah, Marcus will like glance out the window back at the Githyanki, making sure he's still tied up. I'm assuming he's still there.
Yeah.
He'll because he's at this point he is like hands deep in like the bullet wounds on this guy and like he's like really trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with this dude. I'll go ahead and sorry,
It's
we're getting fireworks here
yeah.
and it's gonna have me on edge tonight. I apologize, guys. So I'll go ahead and burn a psychic energy point, and then I will remove with telekinetic movement from my backpack the 50 feet of hemp rope that I have, and it will slowly float over to Jared and just kind of like drop on the ground.
And Jared, it's almost, yeah, it's being carried by like almost a cloud of pink energy to you.
You'll see him kind of like tilt his head because I don't think Jared fully seen when he lifted the guy up over here.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind
Right.
of like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything, no incantations or anything, it just happens.
Yeah, so I'll grab the rope and tie him up.
Okay, now give me a dexterity.
With advantage.
With
right?
advantage, yes. Because Aegis is assisting.
God damn.
Okay, and I'll roll again. Take the highest of them.
Yeah, just in case. All right.
Wow.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you feel like this guy's tied up even better than the Githyanki was. You're pretty confident that you did a good job on this.
And so I guess I'll grab him and drag him over to the yellow chair to the east.
That one.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I guess if Jared ever comes back, Broncon's gonna ask, do you? I guess I'll just ask anyone there. Do we know if why they robbing this place? Like, aren't there like other banks? Is this one special?
I think we'll end up finding out more about that after those two finally wake up and they get questioned.
Oh, you're right. That's why you got him. I forgot.
He was attempting to break into a very particular vault here. Marcus is gonna kind of walk up there. And he brought Githyanki with him. Githyanki are planar travelers. And they excel at some psionic ability and expertise in subterfuge. So I'm wondering if there was not something very particular in this vault that they wanted or needed, or if this was some random gang. We'll find out more once they come to. I think that Master Aegis is right about that. And he kind of points out towards the putty-looking things. I swear we saw creatures like that in the park. But
Yeah,
not
they the ones we
inside.
fought before.
Not exactly. These ones appear to have some sort of ooze or shadow kind of dripping off of them, kind of oily, whereas the ones in the park were wreathed in ice and water.
That should be strange. Or are they like brothers or family? Not brothers. Specifically.
Would I be able to roll to tell like if it's the same like base creature but a different version of it? Like,
Yeah.
kind of like the idea of like it's a mephit, but there's ice mephits, there's dust mephits, there's so like that.
Right. Yeah, you could do a nature check.
Nope.
You feel like you're onto something.
Hang on, actually, I need to make sure if this works on skill checks or not, but I don't think so. Otherwise, I will. Yeah, it's only saving throw or attack roll, so yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so you get the sense that you're right about that theory, but you can't really dive into it too much at this point. You know, you're in the middle of a bank in an unknown world right now, so...
And these, to be fair, these probably are not creatures that he's ran into before.
Right, yeah, nobody's actually seen creatures like these, like you said, you could tell it's kind of a flavor of a type of creature, but you're not sure. You can't identify what that is.
All right, so time to get out of here. I'm assuming you saw nothing on the other side of that door?
We saw some things, but the way I figured, the lights were on. That wasn't part of the target. We came on in here, everything was dark.
We didn't see any people in there. This just looked like another hallway.
All right.
We probably should make a quick sweep as a just in case one of them is still hiding like a coward.
That's
a good
actually
idea.
a pretty
Rather
fair point.
Sorry.
I don't want to have to come back again.
Very fair. Hadn't thought that far yet.
Right, well, there's 2 turns. There's one down and one up. Which way do we go?
Split it up.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
guess I'll go top.
Master Aegis, why don't you accompany Master Bonkin and I'll go with our new friend here to the south?
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, Candace, I think then what we'll do is we'll just systematically sweep.
Perfect.
Open every door that we can, Marcus will, he'll just have his pistol out and kind of, kick the door and then give it a sweep. Yeah.
And I will say too, Aegis has a thaumaturgy just ready to go off to make his voice boom louder, so that way he can go, "We got company!"
Gotcha.
The moment that we run into anybody.
So, you guys don't encounter anything. This here is...
Wait a minute, what about this guy?
This guy's the guy you had floating.
Yeah.
That was your floating guy, but you had put him, like, into the wall, so...
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this dude?
Actually, yeah, let me mark him.
You slammed him so hard into the wall that he got put through
in
the wall.
Yeah.
I'll clean it up.
So this up here is like a jail cell door. You can see into it, but it is double. There are clearly what looks like little, not vaults, little safes in here. Excuse me, in here. Doesn't appear to have been disturbed. If you want to give me, I'll say investigation check. If you want to look closer. And then down here, where Jared and Marcus are, this is an office. It says on the door, it's very generic. It just says loan officer. It doesn't have a person's name. So this is somebody's office. This is a little waiting area. Sorry, not a little break room. That's what I'm looking for. And then this is obviously bathrooms.
Candace, what day of the week is it?
It is a Wednesday.
So looking around in this guy's office and kind of looking at the break area, Marcus is going to kind of peek his head in and ask Jared, do all big businesses close down on Wednesdays? This is odd.
Some banks do have more different banking hours. Depends on how many patrons or bankees that they have. Sometimes they do it for religious reasons. Sometimes they just don't have enough staff. It's just, sometimes it is. But usually banks are open Monday through Friday. Saturday, they close a little earlier. And most likely, banks are usually closed on Sundays.
Noted. Right. Master Bonkin, Master Aegis, I don't hear you killing things. I assume everything's all right.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong up here. There's just a cell-like room with these little tiny boxes.
Yeah, and with those
Like
investigation
those,
checks,
the ones in our room.
you guys don't notice anything having been disturbed on either side of these double doors here.
Cool.
You feel pretty confident that you've cleared the bank.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll stop going in the bathrooms.
Oh, you could go to bathrooms if you want to.
Well, no, I just didn't know how you were doing
Yeah,
it. So.
I was going to ask, are the bathrooms labeled bathrooms?
Yeah, so there's a men's and a women's This is the men's.
Have we seen that at headquarters, or do we all just have kind of like a communal thing?
I'm trying to think because you guys each have your own bathrooms, but since you've done training in the training area, you would have so Marcus, Aegis, and Bonkin. Yeah, all three of you at one point would have had to find the public restroom. That could have been fun roleplay.
The communal men's room on that floor.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys are exploring through the bank and kind of coming back from that, when you get out to the lobby, you're able to see, because this is a window here and this is a window, you're able to see that your chariot has arrived. Your driver's back with the unmarked black extended SUV.
Okay. Then I think we'll finish looting. We'll just pick the pockets of all these shitheads here, the dead ones. I'm just gonna leave them, but then I'll pick up this dude right here, and then I'll say, can one of you grab that other entity and throw him in the car?
And Marcus, as you're looting, it becomes pretty clear why they were robbing a bank. Many of them didn't have anything on them. You still got a decent amount of money, but it was pretty clear, like, okay, maybe they're here looting, or they're here robbing a bank because they're poor.
Okay. Poor bastards.
Aegis will, hearing Bonkin say he was going to pick up the other one just kind of as a joke, look out to the group. Oh, thank you, Bonkin. I was going to grab him, but I'll let you.
Marcus kind of like cocks his head to one side.
Aegis is just laughing.
If you want to grab it, Mr. Aegis, I'm down to let you.
Oh, no, Bonkin. I was playing around. I was just having a little laugh.
Halfling hospitality at its finest.
All right, so I'm assuming you guys all go outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you're exiting, there's a crew that walks in. You've seen some of them even around headquarters before. They're obviously from Alpha League, here to do cleanup, investigation, that kind of thing. They kind of nod to you as they walk past. Okay, so your driver is kind of like watching as everybody gets in, and then the door is still open and Jared's standing there, and he kind of looks back at Marcus.
Master Jared, please get in. He's coming to have dinner with us. What time is it? Wait, wasn't it only breakfast? We had just finished breakfast.
Yeah, it's lunch, I guess.
He's coming for lunch. Somebody put a kettle on, quick.
And it was just for your own mind as a player. Breakfast was pretty early, so it might be that the bank wasn't open yet, as opposed to having just shut down, because it's.
Oh, he was just gonna ask anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't really get
doesn't
like
know,
the whole
yeah.
9 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know, where we come from, if you're up at the crack of fucking dawn when the sun comes up.
And then
the
you
cows
do what you
don't
gotta
get
do.
milk;
Right.
they get ornery.
All right, perfect. Okay, so let me switch you guys over here.
Yeah, we're still from the time where you get up after the farmer woke up because of the fact that the rooster started going crazy.
Bingo.
Damn, your towns could afford a rooster and a farmer? Rich.
All right, so you guys find yourselves in quarters, and Jared, this is your first time actually stepping foot in like the quarters of somebody at Alpha League. You've been in the lobby before, but they have everything locked down pretty well. So.
You'll see Jared being a little nervous because he's not a part of this league. I was a part of the Watchdogs, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I would have to guess that the Watchdogs is a couple levels below this league, and he is quite nervous and looking around and not uncomfortable, just looking around and just, yeah. Trying to take
looking around, going, this shit bougie.
It do be bougie dope.
It do dope. You hear a saxophone here, like on and off from some room somewhere.
as the doors open, Marcus will say out loud, "Does he never run out of air?" And he's gonna start like reaching up and under the plates, and you hear like this, and he starts pulling his armor off like little puffs of smoke and shit. And he's just like, "I need to go take a shower."
We'll go right ahead. By the time you're out, I'll have lunch ready for us.
Aw.
And Aegis will actually go towards the kitchen and start preparing lunch.
That sounds fantastic. I'll divvy up this. He kind of like holds up the backpack, this coinage, as soon as we're back together. Master Jared, make yourself at home. Just don't go in any door that's closed, because they're very temperamental. Just don't go in. Just don't go in the closed doors. And if you see a metal cat walking around, don't try to pet it.
Oh, that's good advice.
Min is pretty nice. I think it'll be fine. That being said, speaking of, I'll go see if Kira and Mr. Tempest would like to join us for lunch. I just figure if not, I just tell them that there's food.
Okay. Are you gonna like knock on the doors
So-
and stuff?
Yeah. Basically, he's just going to knock, and if they don't open, he's just going to say there's lunch on, but we're preparing lunch.
Yeah. So Kira definitely
He
does
just is
not.
preparing lunch.
Yeah. Yeah. Not you. Kira does not answer. You don't even really hear anything on the other side, so you're not even sure if she's in there right now. Tempest will be playing, and then you'll hear a squeak, like he got startled, and then he'll say, "Okay, maybe I'll be out after a few more," and he just starts playing again.
Okay, sure that, yeah. I'll put some in the magical cold box for you.
Magical cold box. Awesome. And so yeah, Jared, you see what you see. They got you set up nicely in that little living room area. This is a pretty big space, but there are a lot of them. So
Yeah, so I'll take off my my hammer and I'll try to place it down gently, but I guess I overexerted myself a little bit on a couple of those hits, and it actually slips out of my hand a bit and kind of lands on the carpet with a big thud. And I'll be like, okay, no one heard that, I hope. Take off my helmet and take
You
off.
hear a door crack open, and you hear, "What the hell was that?"
you hear the saxophone squeak again, and then it starts back up shortly after. Squeak.
And then
Are
he'll
you
take
okay,
off.
Mr. Jared?
Yes, Sir Bonkin, yes. I think I just wore myself out a little bit. I gave a little too much oomph and not enough care for the weight of my hammer.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't really use weapons, but it must be hard carrying them heavy things.
Speaking of you not carrying a weapon, what was that mystical arm stuff? I could have swore I seen you have 4 arms at one point.
Well, that's how my friend taught me, and I guess he's my teacher too. Back where I'm from, I can't remember what he called it, but he taught me how to fight with my fists, and then basically, I think that there's another one of me, and then in a different place, and then I pretend that they come to me, and then boom, I get extra arm, and that's kind of the way it works.
So it's kind of like a spiritual version of yourself coming to the material plane and giving you those extra arms. Huh, strange. But also very
Morgan's gonna
intriguing.
nod, but he has absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, it's exactly like that.
And as Jared is talking, he slowly removes his helmet and the chest piece, but he keeps the armored legs on because, honestly, they are quite the pain in the ass to take off.
Yeah, so a little bit of time passes where Bonkin's kind of awkwardly standing and waiting. Aegis is making lunch. I know Marcus went to take a shower. Tempest does not cease his playing except for here and there, answering Marcus's question that he does not run out of air.
So
She does run out of air sometimes because it stops every now and then.
So, Sir Bonkin, Marcus said something about a metal cat. Is that one of your other teammates or companions? And also one playing the saxophone?
Oh, the saxophone is Mr. Tempest. He's a friend. He came with us to the future, I guess. I'm not really sure what happened. But the cat belongs to Miss Kira. We call them Min. She calls them Min. She really likes that cat. I think she built it.
She really likes it.
I'm not sure how that works. She said she could make a smaller one, but not like Min.
That's
about all I know, really.
That is absolutely fascinating to be able to build an automaton by yourself. I would surely like to meet her.
I mean, isn't that normal here? Because in the training area, there's like a lot of them.
Oh, not like a metal cat. Like we have the golems that are built, but nothing like a metal cat. That is fascinating.
I don't know. The ones in the training area are very big. I feel like if you can just shape, you can make that one. You can kind of make the little one.
Yes.
I guess Miss Kira just. I guess you could say she's like an artist of robot. When you say automatons, yes, those guys.
Yes, but to build one that's big is, I won't say simple, but to build one that's smaller, oh my lord, you need to have so much more skill and precision. Also, if I may ask, have you been with this mercenary group for long, or are you just new recruits, so to speak? Because Sir Marcus did say you came from another time.
If what to say is right, then I guess we've been together for over 200 something years. I don't know how much that is, but it sounds like a lot. But from what I know, I think it's only been like 2 weeks, maybe a bit more.
Jared doesn't know.
Since where we came from.
And was this your first or second, or how many missions have you done together since you've been in this time?
Oh, in this time.
Let me see. I think this was our second one, because we had the one with the weird ice things and the fog machine and the fish elf. He had a very nice prize. I feel like Miss Kira would like that one. Other than that, I think, this is our second one.
I'll send it to you. It's easier.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Jared.
Yeah.
You are really good with that hammer.
Well, I didn't just get good because I wanted to thump things. I definitely needed it out of necessity. But I didn't want to, destroy everything in my path. I would say I definitely wanted to build a good foundation. So a hammer can build as well as protect, which is why I took up my shield as well.
That's very interesting. I learned to punch with my fists, for 2 reasons. One, because we meant to beat the snot out of me when we first met. And 2, because I get really angry sometimes, as you saw earlier. And it helps me not go out of control and hurt people as much.
That is remarkable to hear. I would love to learn more, but with it being your second mission, I think maybe Mistress Kira and Sir Tempest, maybe they got rattled from their first mission here in this time. Maybe that is what happened.
Mr. Tempest, maybe. I don't think he's going out for a lot of things. He did get a bit scared in the first one. Miss Kira is a bit different, though. She seemed like she fought fine. I think it was more during the first mission. We fought one guy. She accidentally attacked me. Min also hit me hard. But I think that might around her a bit, and I haven't talked to her because I've been didn't have that much time.
Yeah.
Well, you should always make time for your companions. She might have misunderstood her intentions, and it caused you harm, and she might be taking it upon herself. So I would recommend letting her know that there is no ill will between you two. Make sure you stay friends. That will deepen the bond, and you'll be a lot stronger together.
Yeah, I do want to speak to her. I also want to speak with Mr. Marcus, but I'll do that when we don't have guests over. My mom taught me that, you always speak guests when they visit, and I guess this is our home now.
Yes, well, I hope that you can mend these psychological or emotional wounds soon.
I hope so too, but I think they'll be fine. I think they just need some time for now.
Time is a given. Just try not to take too much time, but also give them their space as well. That you are also wise in your not assumption. No, it's not an assumption. In your ruling.
I got it from my daughter because sometimes when she get angry at me, after we fight, or when she gets scared by something, she'll stay in a room for a bit before she comes out.
Oh, you have a daughter. Oh my. I did not know that. I hope you get to see her soon.
I hope so too. She's still in the past. So I went on this mission with everyone here, and then some funky thing happened. Tempest touched an orb, and then we were here.
An orb that teleported you, not through space, but through time. That is... I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that.
Oh, hey, Mr. Marcus. How you doing?
Yeah, so Marcus walks out. He's wearing his gray sweatsuit with the really torn top and the blue undershirt, and he's still kind of wet, and he kind of like slicks his hand back through his hair and just really nonchalantly and kind of uncharismatically like slaps it down to the floor, just kind of like rinses his hair out. Says, oh, he's carrying his backpack too. He says, hello. Everything okay out here? I thought I heard something crash. Master Bonkin?
Oh, no, not me. This time I'm all right. He just put down his hammer a bit too hard.
Understood. That thing is massive. It's impressive the way you wield it. I don't think I could do it myself.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I was gripping on too tightly as I was swinging, and I guess my hand got tired as I was getting it closer to the ground, and unfortunately it slipped. I hope I did not damage the furniture or the flooring.
Oh, it's all right. If you did, I'll have the Golden Commander take it out of your earnings. Let's go have lunch.
Yes.
I was just about to say.
Gosh, You scared the shit out of me, Master Aegis. I didn't realize you were there. You're so I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, Aegis standing there at 2'11" with a silver tray with one hand with bruschetta and the other hand with mini paninis.
Are those paninis?
Like you said, hospitality at its finest.
I think it's time for lunch. Gentlemen? And I turn around back towards the couch and I'm just going to sit in the chair and wait to be served like a punk.
Like a punk.
What's a panini? I never had one of those.
I just point at the tray with the paninis. Those delicious pressed sandwiches. I had one when I was in training the first week we were here. Wonderful.
Yeah, Aegis would go ahead and start handing out, basically walking around with the trays. Anybody that wants either can go ahead and just take it off of the trays, basically. And then he'd probably go ahead and actually walk over to that little table up in the corner there and set the rest of it down that wasn't eaten.
And
who does Aegis?
One of each.
Sorry, who does Aegis start with?
who does he start with? Oh, when handing out sandwiches?
Yeah.
Oh, he would probably start with Marcus just because of the fact that Marcus almost tripped over him.
Yeah, Marcus is
and it would just it would just
go
go clockwise from that way, just to make it easy.
In that case, yeah, when you get to Bonkin, he'll kind of like let you lightly tap you on the shoulder and go, "Not to wonder, but my mom taught me that we serve the guest first. I don't know if it works different for you. Is that something else I should know?"
Marcus is already 4 bites into his panini, and his other hand is still full, and he kind of glances over across the room.
And Marcus, as a note, the panini that Aegis made is 10 times better than the one that you had when you were doing training. The one you had when you were doing training is kind of like the generic mac and cheese versus like really good mac and cheese. You have the really good stuff here.
I literally use 2 charges of Heward's handy spice pouch that allows me to go ahead and just go, what do I want here? Oregano. And pull oregano out. Fresh, right there, oregano.
I am all about that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were supposed to. And he kind of like
I suppose
holds his
you're
hand
right.
out towards Jared. Do you want this sandwich? I haven't touched it yet. We were supposed to give it to him first? Is that what you said?
Oh, no, it's just the way I've been taught. I didn't know if you guys were doing differently. Well, yeah, I just learned it from my mama.
Oh.
I have to admit, Bonkin, very hospitable of you. Jared! And I'll go ahead and walk over to Jared real quick first.
Oh, please don't stand on ceremony for me. I'm just a fellow comrade who just works with you. But I thank you for I appreciate the gesture, Bonkin. Sir Bonkin, I apologize. It's just, I guess I'm starting to get into my old habits. When I'm somewhere comfortable, I drop the formalities, and yes, it becomes a lax of tongue.
Don't worry. We're usually pretty relaxed around here, too.
So with that being said, Jared will take off his shield, put it on his lap, and gently reach out for patini. A panini and
Patini,
a bruschetta.
A patini. A patini is a panini served with a martini.
Oh, hey. Like on the toothpick?
Yeah, it's like a little toothpick panini that's like right there with your martini instead of the olive.
It was a teeny weeny itty bitty patini.
I am uncomfortable. As we're eating, just so you guys know, Marcus is going to take the backpack off. He's going to set it down. And he's going to say, "Master Aegis." Wonderful. excuse me. And he takes another bite of the sandwich, sets it on the arm of the chair, and then he goes down into the backpack, opens it up, and he starts pulling out small satchels of coins. I split everything up that I found on the individuals, that we found on the individuals back there. So if you're ready, I can, I'll tell you guys what it is right now. So it's, and I'll put it in chat here just so we know. So it's 25 copper. It's 12 silver, except Jared, there's 13 in your bag. 35 gold pieces, and that includes a, give me 1 second here, 25, sorry, hang on. 20, so that was 25, so it's going to be 25, so it's going to be 55 gold each, and that includes a 30 gold transfer straight from the Golden Commander. And then everybody gets 1 platinum.
What, more electrum?
Even if we would have received them, Marcus would have flushed them down the toilet before he divvied up the loot.
So I'm not gonna lie, I almost put an electrum bar in there. I almost did, just to see what Marcus would do. If he'd be like,
It would
"Make
have
me
been bad,
bullets."
because one of two things would have happened. Either I would have had to contact the Golden Commander because the toilet was clogged, and she's going to say, why the fuck is there a log of electrum in here? And I'm going to say, listen, things are different where I come from, okay? Or he was going to yeet it out the fucking window.
Oh god, down into traffic.
No. Maybe
I was
someone
just
under his
thinking
bed.
that. I was just thinking it yeets it out into traffic. Next thing you know, it smashes through somebody's windshield.
You get dispatched to it. What the hell happened here?
Marcus will also lay on... He's going to stand up and he's going to walk over to Jared's shield and he's going to say, you're from this time. You have a little bit more familiarity with things here. And Master Aegis, this may be for you as well, since I know that you are focused around the realm of the arcane. And Jared pulls out 2 tarot cards, the Ace of Coins and the Valet of Coins. And he sets them down face up on the shield and says, any idea what these are?
Aegis would be very interested.
Jared, give me a history check.
While that happens, as soon as Bonkin got like the coins, he'll kind of look at Marcus and go, "Thank you, Mr. Marcus. If you excuse me, Mr. Jared, I just quickly go take one." And then as he passes by H, he'll go, "Thank you, that was some of the best food I've ever eaten. Really appreciate it." And then he's gonna walk off to his room.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a problem, Bunkin. Have a good one.
And with the 19, yeah, Jared, so you're thinking and you're like, tarot cards, that sounds familiar. And you remember that the maniacal monarch has a tendency to leave tarot cards places that they have hit. It's kind of like a calling card almost.
The villain group, the maniacal monarch, they leave these at the scene of a crime that they've gotten away from as a form of taunting the authorities and the heroes who have missed them. They are aggravatingly good at their quote-unquote job, but they're more of a slap in the face, an insult to us, which is why we are trying to pursue them heavily.
Interesting. So this reality possesses villainous groups, and their heraldry are calling cards?
Yes, it's like taking responsibility for it. So they leave these to inform the heroes or the authorities who have shown up late as a form of taunting, like, "Neener, neener, neener, we got away." Kind of.
Aegis
Marcus
would be
fucking doubles over, and he is screaming when you break like that.
Yeah, no, Aegis would have been the exact same way. His little 211 figure would have completely fallen over onto the floor like a baby that couldn't hold in its laugh.
Hey.
Aegis can't even respond. He's just on the ground struggling to breathe.
Jared, just so you guys know, I didn't tell him much of anything. So, Jared, go ahead and take an inspiration, a DM inspiration for all of what just happened. That was great. The riffing and the meaner.
Marcus stands up and he blows his nose in his shirt and he goes, I'm sorry, that was hands down one of the funniest fucking things I think I've been privy to in ages. Not ages, in ages.
Well, seeing as how you're roughly 200 years from the past, that is quite the compliment through all the ages. And he gives a wink.
Stop it, or I'm going to have a meeting with the Golden Commander to get you to join our group. That reminds me, who the hell are you with? Are you some sort of solo entity? I thought everybody who had special abilities was part of Alpha League.
Sadly not for me. I tried to, I guess, apply to join to this Golden League, but unfortunately at the time I was inadmissible. But I am currently working with the Watchdogs organization, which is, I mean, no disrespect to my workplace and this, but they're a little under this. So unfortunately, when I got dispatched, since we don't have as many members that can go around, we're smaller, I was hoping that I would join up with some people. But if no one had shown up in 5 minutes, I was rushing in there all by myself. I've had to do that in the past.
I was just going to ask, does that happen? Oh, Master Bonkin, welcome back. You just missed. Master Jared here is hilarious. I won't have him retell it because it'll ruin it, but just keep your ears open. It's too funny. Does that happen often to you? Do you get stuck in these situations solo often? Or do you do other... What did the Golden Commander refer to this as? A supergroup? Is that what she said?
I think that's what the term was. Yeah.
It's a term my daughter used to use a lot. It's called superhero, I believe they call it.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
She used to wear like a cape. She used to wear her bed sheet like a cape, like Mr. Aegis does.
Aww.
Except, you have an actual cape, and that's just a bed sheet.
You are breaking my heart every day, Master Bonkin. I live only to get you to the path. I want you to know.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to do that.
No, it's... will you stop being so fucking humble? You are just too good for your own good. You know that, Master Bonkin? I don't mean that offensively. No, that's a very good trait, and that's one that makes me want to continue to fight for. So.
Mr. Marcus, that means a lot.
How about these paninis, though?
Oh, they're the best things I've ever eaten.
He does take the 2 tarot cards back, by the way. He's going to put them back in his backpack.
Okay.
Well, I don't know where exactly we need to go to now, except maybe to get some rest. But, Master Jared, I don't know what your protocol is. If you would like, you're more than welcome to stay here. I think we have a spare room if you'd like to just stay the evening and enjoy yourself. In my opinion, I think you've earned it.
So
I would have to agree.
Sir Marcus, I thank you for your hospitality yet again. But As to your earlier question about whether I usually have to face things solo, I really don't. With how many villains there are in this city, there are almost as many hero groups as well. So not usually do I have to do things, 1 versus 10. But growing up in the environment that I did have to at times.
Fair enough. The Golden Commander's mentioned a few times that this city was laden with crime and riddled with debauchery, but I didn't realize it was quite that bad. Good to know, though, that there are other groups out there like this and like your group that, come to the aid of the people, of the common folk.
Those paninis are really eating you, I see, Mr. Monk.
They are fantastic. What is this? Is this a garlic and oregano infused aioli that I'm tasting on here, Master Aegis? What?
Look at Sarah's face.
Like I said, hospitality at its finest. Even when I don't use my powers, I'm pretty good in the kitchen still.
Glad you chose kitchen as your choice of words there, because
Well,
Because you're not
I'll
Master
just stop
Tempest.
there. Yeah, I think I'll just stop there.
Sorry. Oh no, I killed him. You okay?
sorry about that. I had spit that went down my trachea.
Oh no!
Decided to slip into my lung pipe.
Not the best.
It's like, seriously, saliva, you're in my mouth to, lubricate my throat. Please do not go into my lungs.
Stay out
You
of
are
the
here.
airway.
Yeah, you are here to help me, not murder me.
No shit, like, yo, there's a muscle that literally exists only to stop that from happening. Why did you relax?
In that moment. What the fuck?
Do your job,
You
asshole.
got one job.
Ooh, okay. Master Jared, would you like to stay? If not, it's no big deal. We understand if you have protocol and if you have to report to whoever you answer to. But there's a bed here if you're interested, at least for the night, or until the Golden Commander tells me I'm not allowed to do things like that.
I will take you up on that offer. I do actually have my own device that will alert me when I am to be dispatched, even if I'm outside of my... I guess if it was about 200 years ago, I guess I could call it a guild hall, so to speak.
That's pretty accurate, actually. That's what I would have called this establishment. Though this is much finer than any guild hall I've ever worked in the past, let me tell you.
Yeah,
You know, they have
get
wizards
confused
in their
sometimes.
labs. Sorry.
Like spells and magic?
No, the Golden Commander taught us about this thing called electricity, and I refuse to believe, unless I can see it in person, that there are not just small wizards somewhere in this building that are powering the magic lights.
Oh yes,
I'm also sure that there's like a tiny wizard in like this tiny ice box we have in the kitchen that keeps things cool.
I assume they just had ice methods trapped in there.
No.
That's what it is. You're still a wizard.
No, it's all done through science. So electricity can be harnessed from wind, water, as long as there's certain friction materials that grind together, it can create, forgive me for the pun, but if it's water powered, it can create a current of electricity, and that is what powers the lights, the icebox known as the refrigerator and or freezer, and it is all wonderful. It has made our lives so much easier and, as you quoted, bougie.
You've literally just explained Arcane Class 101. There are wizards in the Lantis. He looks at Aegis.
I didn't
Master Aegis, am I incorrect here? Is what he just said not literally what arcane magic is?
Do you want me to roll an Arcana or something on that?
Yeah, go ahead and do Arcana check. I was gonna say that.
For a description, Bonkin is like staring. He's just blinking at whatever the hell Jared just said. He didn't understand a word of it.
Bonkin is clearly thinking about something else, just kind of in a constant nod. Aegis with an 18.
He's staring at a panini.
Yeah, he's contemplating if he should have another one. Yeah, so with an 18, yeah, I mean that's an 18's an amazing roll. You see both sides of this pretty well, and Marcus isn't too far off point if you were still in your time, but you're kind of understanding what Jared's explaining because of your understanding of Arcane.
I think you got it a little right, Marcus, but it sounds like a lot more of what Kira ends up working with.
Yep, that's fair.
Oh, you're talking about the gears and the sprogs and the sprockets and
Aye, all the little wires and everything.
that makes.
So they got tiny. So they got tiny illuminists, as they were called in the thing.
Illuminists.
Maybe. I'm really on board with it being a hybrid of little wizards and this technology thing. Let's just agree to disagree, because honestly, none of us here are professionals. So,
No, you have to admit, I like your idea of both.
listen, if the superhero thing doesn't work out, maybe we should start a company. Little wizards in a big city. Just got a ring about it.
Oh Lord.
Maybe
All right.
Mr. Tenfish can just to play instrument.
Yes, exactly. All right. I think I'm going to go stretch for a little bit and then probably rest until dinner. If something happens or if we are needed before then, just holler for me and I'll don my armor real quick and we'll run. Oh, and Master Jared, he kind of turns around and kind of like puts one hand on the wall. Seriously wonderful work out there. Thank you for the assistance.
No. Thank you for the assistance. I don't think I would have been able to do that all on my own. So thank you for the assistance. You are wonderful as an ally and as a person. And I, again, thank you for the hospitality.
Marcus nods and turns away. Obviously, he won't see it, but he is smiling very big. As he goes back to his room, he's just going to do some yoga.
Perfect.
Right. If you're going to be staying here tonight, then I think me and Mr. Aegis wants as well. We could go around so you know where everything is.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I don't know if you noticed it earlier, but I get a little nervous in unfamiliar places.
It's all right. I was a bit nervous when we came here the first time. Actually, I was a lot nervous, but everything was very bright and grey. There were a lot of people, these funny-looking weapons. Well, I get it. Don't worry. Everyone here in here is very nice. Despite what Mr. Marcus says, Mint, the metal cat, will probably let you pet her. Just try not to mess with her.
I wouldn't dream
Or Miss
of
Kira might bite you more than the cat would.
He's not wrong. So yeah, bite me. So with unless you guys want to roleplay it out, we can, sake of brevity, the tour.
I think I'm okay
Sure,
with
I'm
the
willing to
sake
set
of
the
brevity.
immediate.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fine.
So there's a public restroom over here. There's a public restroom over here. Lots of space to kind of lounge. Aegis might share his bedroom with you over here. But if not, these also recline. These reclining. You've got the couch that you're sitting on right now. You do have your phone on you, Jared, and the way that the watchdogs do things is they round robin in order to let you get your resources back. They round robin assignments, so you can see them going out, but none have come to you during this time.
That's what I got. That's what I figured.
Yeah. And you're able to kind of, excuse me, Bonkin and Aegis, you'd see, if you stick around for a little bit, you'd probably see him on his phone. Jared, you'd type out your report as per usual, send it in from your phone, and then just kind of chill. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before we take a long rest?
Yeah, Jared would obviously like to take a shower.
Yeah.
Because, scales and, scale mail don't really work well together.
Sure.
I feel you, man. Trust me. I fucking feel you. The first time I put this armor on, I didn't put anything on underneath it, and everyone called me out, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to roleplay this when we get back to this.
Yeah, you could say I got some descaling done.
Ah! Damn you. Damn you.
And
Rose, kill him.
Big smack.
Big smack.
Yeah, I think Bonkin would probably smoke for a bit just to calm down after the fight. And probably head just for a little bit, go back to the training hall.
Okay.
And then obviously later come back up and go to bed.
Perfect. Yep. Okay, so Jared takes a shower. Bonkin trains for a little bit and comes back and rests. Marcus, you do some, especially after seeing the Githyanki and everything in the bank. You're kind of like, okay, I need to meditate. So you do some stretching meditation.
I was actually about to say I was gonna meditate and think on things tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Jared meditates as well. There's plenty of space. Tempest does stop with the saxophone at a decent hour. You suspect that he's sleeping, but Marcus, you can't hear very much. You definitely don't hear the wind howling outside, but you feel like they did something to your room to. They did that like on the second day, but they did something to your room to kind of let you have peace, especially with having Tempest
God,
there.
I was sick of that. I'm listening to one windbag in one room and the windbag out my fucking window. I'm about to go sleep in the basement.
Yeah.
And, does your room? Yeah, your room has windows.
Oh, yeah, it's got a double window. Yep.
Oh man, I have to ask really quick, just because I'm curious. Has Marcus seen any of Bonkin's little fucking puff monsters?
No, they don't last long enough to get around so it's only Kira. Kira's the only one who gets haunted by those things. And that's just barely. She always catches it out of the corner of her eye, so she's not sure what the hell she's seeing. Min just keeps jumping at the window. Okay.
I think I did tell her it was me.
You did, yeah. Yeah, you did. Finally, after like 3 days of it. So you guys do. You have a nice long rest, Jared. This is like you had said, one of the nicer places you've ever been in as far as HQ is concerned. Watchdogs, you guys kind of do your own thing, so it's not like you had to be back at headquarters any specific time or anything. So the night goes on without interruption.
Candace, weird question for you, and just an aesthetic question. Do we have landline phones in our rooms? Nope. Okay. Nope. This is a cell.
This is a cell. Yeah.
So this is cell society.
Your home phone is your cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah.
I remember when that change happened
Me
about
too.
2011 or so. Got a landline? Fuck you. Landline.
You got a cordless phone I could borrow?
HUD.
Yeah. So no, there's no landline phones in the rooms or anywhere, not in the kitchen or anything. Morning comes, breakfast is there and ready as per always. And I will leave you guys to breakfast for a moment.
Yeah, Marcus, I want to say Marcus would be up first, but I have a sneaking suspicion based on the hospitality halfling, he would have been up an hour before Marcus just to make sure that shit was squared away. Am I right about that, Aegis?
One, you are right about that, but two, I was gonna say one, Aegis definitely would go ahead and cook again and use the spice pouch. But two, he would want to make sure that he's up, so that way it's in time for him to go ahead and set everything there before people wake up, because he is wanting to go ahead and make a trip and see if he can find somebody really fast afterwards.
Marcus would be a very early riser.
Okay.
But if he knew that and started waking up even earlier to do it, then that's on
Yeah.
you. Marcus is not considered there yet. I will assume that my assumption is that you would have gotten up
Yeah. I'd
before
say-
him, because he is up literally like as soon as the sun creeps over the horizon, his eyes go boop,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Time to go."
And Aegis would have been at least somewhat familiar with that from the 2 weeks of downtime that you guys had since you guys were both here. So you do kind of have the jump just because you got familiar with Marcus's schedule, at least for now.
That is completely fair.
If you're cooking, go ahead and do a survival again.
At advantage like last time?
Yes. Great. Yeah. So once again, you are in your element, especially with not having to cook over just like an open campfire. You know, you're really getting the hang of all of the equipment that they have here, all of the tools that you have. At one point, you even like do the little flip with the spatula, and like you're killing it. And nobody was there to see it, but you knew you did it.
Hey,
You
that
and
is
Suna.
fine. That is fine with me. Aegis is just happy that they still have somewhat similar looking cooking utensils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are weighted even better too because they're, because of where you're at now versus wooden utensils back in your days.
Yeah, wooden or
Stone.
very crudely made, slightly thin but not really type spatulas.
Right, yeah.
But after he did get done with cooking, though, he would want to head downstairs real quick to try to see if he could find the Golden Commander.
Okay. You're gonna go to which floor?
Probably. I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was like the top floor there. That was her office, right?
33rd. Yep.
Would I have any idea if she's even there right now?
No, not really. You guys don't know her schedule because it's been
Fair.
hit and miss. Yeah, Marcus got very lucky.
I'll go ahead and check up there, and if she's not there, I'll just come back down.
Okay.
Hey, Jared, weird question. Do you have a tail or no?
I'm pretty certain I do.
That's what I'm just asking you
It's like,
because
oh, God.
there are tailless and there are tailed dragonborn. So yeah.
Yeah.
I take very detailed notes on everybody that I meet, so I'm trying to.
Give me a moment on that one there.
It's a good question.
It is.
Just the look of panic on Sayru's face was priceless.
Fuck.
Do I have a tip? Where did it go? Yeah, so you get up to you hit Aegis, the elevator goes ding, you get on there, you hit 33, remembering that that's the first place you guys went. When you get up there, the doors open and her office is empty, unfortunately. Except for the bar. The bar is still there and is fully stocked again. Do it that way you will.
Is there anything that I see immediately that would be like pen and paper?
Yeah, on her desk she's got a little notepad.
Okay.
And she's got a thing of pens.
Aegis would go ahead and grab one of the pieces of paper, kind of leaving his name on it. That way she knows it's from him and everything. And it would be like as detailed and specific as possible. Every single detail that Aegis can remember of that figure on the rooftop.
Okay, perfect.
And going ahead and notifying her of that person, the fact that it seems like there was ice magic involved with her, as well as the colors of the outfit, and everything too.
Okay.
Anything that might give her away.
And what language are you writing that in?
I will just say common because I
Okay.
don't know what languages she speaks.
Perfect. Okay. Got it. So yeah, you successfully leave that note. You take up it's like a smaller notepad, so you take up a few pages of it, and then you sign your name on there. And yeah, the elevator's still waiting open.
Really quickly at the end, it would just say, "Please let me know what you know or what you find out," and then go ahead and run back downstairs.
Okay, perfect. So you guys hear, I'm assuming people are coming out after smelling the delicious breakfast.
Yeah, so like Marcus's eyes would flicker open, and as he looks out the window and sees the sun starting to creep up, he's gonna take a deep breath in and just go, "Damn it, he's good." And then I'm gonna get myself just slip my my pants and my sweats on, and then now I will go out and prepare myself for breakfast.
Okay, perfect.
I'm not doing anything special though. I'm just sitting down and, I'll walk in and just take a deep breath and kind of an over-exasperated, like too happy for his own good in the morning sort of way, just go, "Oh, Master Aegis, I think you've outdone yourself again. Look, when this thing is all over and we are back in the past and Master Bonkin is set with his family and everything is good and grand, you think you might be looking for work? Like, as a cook? Or innkeeper? Or pastry chef? Gourmand? Something, because I will have money that I don't need, and this food is too good to not pay for."
He just kind of thinks about that for a second, and he's like, an inn wouldn't be a bad idea."
There's a big shit-eating grin on Marcus's face, and he just kind of like slams his fist down and grabs the orange juice. Shit, sorry. Yes, an inn. I'll take note. And he continues to eat.
As Bonkin walks in, he'll probably go, "Morning. If you're hiring at the inn back home, I think I joined." And he has like that. He's kind of slumped over forward. Not slumped, but he's leaning over, hunched over. That's the right word.
Hunched, yeah.
Like typical morning old man.
The typical
Style.
morning grogginess, like, I have not had my coffee yet.
Yeah, probably. Except Bonkin probably doesn't drink coffee.
You guys do not hear the sound of the saxophone. You don't hear the weird metallic meowing or mewing, I don't know, that you would normally hear from Min either, so you're pretty well convinced neither one of them is there, or they're both passed out.
I'm pretty sure that thing was like the robotic cat from Lightyear, wasn't it? Meow 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 meow
Yes,
meow 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 meow.
That's it now, it's canon.
She machine gun meows.
Cat's gonna be like, "What the fuck did you do while I was gone?"
Oh my god, that movie cracks me up. If you haven't seen it, by the way, go fucking see it. It is hilarious.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So funny, but not completely unrelated story. On my other Sunday D&D campaign, which I have with my friends, every time someone doesn't show up, the others consecutively agree to fuck with their character for a bit, and then like we have an artificer, and they just drew tits on our Dragonborn's armor.
That's great.
In black ink or in permanent marker, so he couldn't get it out. And this is like, "No, fuck you. You walk around with your boobs all day, sir."
So Kevin,
we did something similar with that, and it was also the artificer, but it was to the fighter, and the artificer used magical tinkering to go ahead and have their armor just constantly repeat the phrase, "You're a punk ass bitch. You're a punk ass bitch. You're a punk ass bitch."
Kevin Goins gave me permission to do embarrassing things to Tempest, but who has the time, really? So, you guys sit through breakfast, you enjoy it, it is delicious. And there actually nobody comes up to bother you guys during this time. It's not really weird because you know that other groups get sent out, they get dispatched as well, so it's just not your turn right now. So yeah, you get to sit and enjoy breakfast without interruption this morning.
Marcus finishes off his last piece of bacon, grabs a sausage link, and just puts the whole thing in his mouth. As he's chewing, he goes, "Master Aegis, imagine this. The inn of the hospitable halfling, and underneath your catchphrase is, where every meal is like your last.
That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? That's like a catchphrase.
No, it's not a threat. It's because every time I've eaten anything that this man has made, I feel like if I died, that would be okay. That was my time to go. If I would have had a stroke in my sleep last night with a belly full of paninis, guess what? Done. Send me to the afterlife. That's the end of it. Am I wrong? Am I the
But
only
if you
person
just walk,
truly enjoying this food here?
no, this is the best food I've ever eaten. But if you walking outside, right, and you haven't had the food you just eat, like it's your last meal, it's kind of ominous.
Well, no. If we put 3 dots after every, it's like every meal is your last. ... Then it's ominous. But if we put an exclamation point, maybe we get them really excited about it. Like, fuck! If I eat this and it's so good and I die, I won't care. Anyways, maybe we.
Like there's a blacksmith. There's a blacksmith in the town, and it's I can't remember what it's called, but they're saying is the last weapon you'll ever use. And that sounds very ominous to me normally, and I don't really want to go there.
I suppose that's fair, but I think you got something going at least with that phrase, Marcus. We can work on it though. Workshop.
Yeah, we can workshop it, and if nothing else, I think the House of the Hospitable Halfling just has a ring to it. Stew on it.
It does sound nice.
Master Jared, how did you sleep last night, my friend?
Sir Marcus, I slept, as I would say, like a baby. Somehow that couch is more comfortable than my bed, which I think I need to invest in a new bed now.
Well, we know you've got at least some coinage in your pocket, so maybe yes, do so. Also, just a quick clarification. I've noticed you've referred to me as Sir Marcus a couple of times. I hold no noble titles. I appreciate the depth of gratitude, but I hold no noble titles, and I would not want you to get in trouble with whoever governs this area, and I wouldn't want to be in that trouble as well. So it's just Marcus, Mr. Marcus. Just maybe not the Sir. Wait, he kind of looks around suddenly. Does the nobility structure work that way here?
I'm sure they do. There's gotta be like awards and stuff, right?
It doesn't work that way. Like, we do have some nobility, but it's not like they are rich, but they're never seen around, amongst the common folk as such as I. So just saying sir or madam, they would never hear it, and if they would not take offense to it either. For them to notice me would be like to notice a grain of dirt in a field of grass.
Oi! I don't know if I'd go that far. You do well for yourself out on that field. They don't know what they're missing.
Isn't that the same to be said of all nobility when they look at their peasants? They truly don't know what they're missing.
Oh, yeah, I can agree with that.
Well, what I mean is that they wouldn't be able to discern one piece of dirt from another, is all I mean. But they do look down upon us from their ivory towers.
Sounds a lot like the bureaucrats in the bigger cities.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I'll drink to that.
I drink to that too, and I lift my orange juice glass up into the air. Gentlemen, fuck the bureaucrats. I take a sip. No, I'm kidding. They are very necessary, but very, very hard to get along with.
That's the reason I lost my job.
Wait, what did he say?
That's the reason.
They're the reason Bonkin lost his job.
Wait. Master Bonk.
Along with that old magic fiasco. the time of disillusionment, I believe it's called.
Yes, the age of disillusionment. But you lost your position because of a bureaucratic mishap in the old
Yeah,
days?
they said they couldn't. Yeah, they said they couldn't afford to give me a new license. So they just didn't. They didn't even let me try. So I had to find another job, and that was mercenary work.
Mm-hmm.
What was your original profession?
I
Don't
was a
tell me you
fisherman.
were a tattoo artist. Oh, you were a fisherman. Okay, sorry. No, you've
Oh,
got beautiful tattoos on your arms.
Thank you. These have a story themselves, but that's for another time.
Interesting. Well, Marcus makes a mental note of that and continues to eat his food.
So you'll notice Jared take out his phone and put it away quite promptly and start like snarfing his food down.
Snarf.
And he's like looking like he might choke on his food, but he manages it. And he drinks a big glass of orange juice and brings his plate and his cup to the sink. And he comes back to the table and he says, my apologies. I wish not to offend, but my friends, if you are comfortable with me saying that, but I have...
You're already a friend of mine, Mr. Jared.
Sabonkin, you are way too kind, and I appreciate it. But I have just been unfortunately dispatched even at this early hour. And I must go to see what's happening.
Marcus smiles and slams his orange juice down on the counter. Do you need some help?
I will never turn away help.
Fuck, give me 3 minutes. And he grabs a fistful of eggs and bacon, shoves it into his mouth. I'm sorry, it's delicious, Master Aegis, but we've got to go. He grabs the glass of orange juice and runs out of the room. Give me 5!
Here's the thing. Marcus does that and looks up, starts saying, I'm sorry, Master Aegis, and all of that, and realizes Aegis is doing the exact same shit.
Yes.
Uncle will probably go, wait, you probably shouldn't chew too fast. It's bad for you. Oh, never mind.
It's too
As you run up.
As long as we don't have to go swimming.
Yeah, so Jared will also
I
exit.
don't know how to swim.
So Jared will also run out of the room and go to the couch and grab his things and start putting on his gear.
Yeah,
I guess as everyone else leaves.
On my armor.
Yeah, Vulcan kind of like stands up, stretches his back because he's probably there with like a cup of tea, and then just kind of walks with the tea back to his room and starts getting ready.
Oh, we did get a long rest. Yes?
You did get a long rest.
Okay, I
Yep.
just wanted to make sure that I was pushing the right button.
Yep.
Thank you.
You all got a long rest. Yeah, so you guys, I'll assume you guys all meet at this elevator here.
Yeah.
The entryway. I guess these elevators.
Quick clarification. I do believe Aegis's aid spell would have ended, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
That one.
Yeah,
That one was
Right,
just the
yeah.
8 hour.
Yeah,
That one was just the 8 hour.
Yeah.
Which, as a note, because I forgot about this before, the extend spell metamagic can only extend something up to a maximum of 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. Noted. That's noted. That's good to know. All right, so Bonkin, are you going with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
He'll probably just be the last to show up on the elevator.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. So, And just for those residents here, you've noticed that this elevator is kind of like a dumbwaiter. It only gets used by staff that's bringing you food, so you suspect it probably only has like 2 stops, which is your place in the kitchen. But nobody's been on there.
Oh, quick note: Bonk will probably, I guess, knock on Tempest and Kiro's door and to inform them of what's happening.
Okay. You might hear snoring from Tempests. You're not sure. You don't hear the saxophone.
If I do hear snoring, he just won't walk and just go back.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
So as soon as Bonkin shows up, he's going to reach around Bonkin and slap the L button, which is supposed to take us to the lobby.
It does.
I took a note last session.
It's supposed to take us. Yeah, so
It took us to the lobby last time.
so hopefully it does the same thing each time. Yeah, so you get to the lobby, and actually your chauffeur, your driver, is he has a desk in the lobby that he's sitting at. You haven't seen him there before, but as he sees you guys get off the elevator, he stands up, and it looks like he's waiting for direction.
Get the fucking car. Did you not get the order? There is trouble afoot. And he looks down at Jared. Where are we going?
I was dispatched through the watchdogs, so we all have different dispatches.
Let me see your coordinates. We need him to. Just bring the car around front. Master
He
Jared,
moves.
hold it up on
As soon
your
as
phone.
you said get the car, he was on it. He was like, okay, I'm going, I'm done. He's moving.
By the way, what you haven't given us any description of this guy. What or who is he?
I'll get
'Cause I
you-
know he's going to be a regular.
He's a regular. I'll get you guys one, but yeah, he's a human. He's got brown hair. He's got brown eyes. He's like as plain a human as you could possibly imagine. He's not as cool as Deadpool's driver.
Middle-aged, young, 30s,
Middle-aged.
40s,
Yeah,
middle-aged.
middle-aged.
Okay.
Yep. And he's about 6'2". He's kind of tall. He's slender. And he's always dressed in a suit.
What color suit?
Black.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah, so
I take weird notes.
No, I love
like
it.
to know who I'm dealing with.
I appreciate it because I put the details in the story. So yeah, he comes. It doesn't.
Do we have a name for him?
You have not been given a name yet, no.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
He pulls the car around. Typical, standard. It's ready. He pops the door open, and you guys see him up front.
I'm gonna kind of like reach over and just like nonchalantly slap Jared in his breastplate. Give your. I don't know how this works. Just tell him where we need to go. He's very fast.
We need to get to New Wave Tech.
Got it. And he, as soon as the door closes, he takes off. Again, weaving in and out of traffic. You guys still you're not entirely sure about cars, how they function, how difficult they are to navigate, but you feel like this guy's real good at what he does. Like there's probably a reason why he drives you everywhere.
When he drives like this, is there, and especially with this organization, are there any lights and sirens?
No.
Have we seen lights and sirens on emergency vehicles?
On emergency vehicles, yes.
Okay.
I think last time Candace said that there was a blue light at the top of the.
There was a
car that
blue
we could
light.
see.
It was right behind the mirror. This time he does not have it on. But last time he did. You are correct, Lucy.
But that was just a blue light for like interior illumination. It wasn't like on top of the car flashing, was it?
No, it was
Or
not on top of
was
the
I mistaken?
No, it's internal. It's internal illumination. It's not on top of the car flash. It's not like what Dwight has, where he like. pops-
Yeah.
No, it's not
a
like
little
that.
brick that he puts on top of the
No.
hood.
So it
If
takes.
this was a carriage, I don't think you'd be able to do this.
God, the wheels would fall off. Yeah, so it's a little bit longer. Like you guys are starting to notice, like you're venturing out a little bit further from headquarters than the last 2 dispatches that you were at. But when he pulls up to this building this time, it's not as like, I think I said Fast and Furious last time. It's not quite that. He's actually trying to be a little more stealthy. And for anybody who's curious about it, give me an intelligence check.
Just base intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh nope. The 2 idiots, the 3 idiots in the fucking.
The 4 idiots. Actually, you know what? No. I've been holding on to this since session 1.
I was gonna say-
I'm going to use my inspiration, damn it.
You'll get another one. Use it.
Oh god, how am I the smartest person in this fucking truck?
Ma'am. There you go, a 17. So you suspect that it has something to do with the fact that it was an Alpha League that was dispatched. Like maybe he has a little more detail when he's driving you to an Alpha League dispatch than when you are working with somebody else. So he kind of goes into
Fair.
stealth mode almost, just a little bit outside of what you expect to be the building because it says New Wave Tech on the side of the building. So the building that you are approaching is clearly a warehouse, and it has like that almost like domed top. And yeah,
Like
that's
a barrel roof?
yeah.
I say that specifically because you and I have had
Yeah, I know.
different conversations.
I
about
should have
what a barrel
asked you
roof
what it
is.
was called. Yeah. Yeah, so it has a barrel roof. Thank you. And it is yeah, it's it doesn't look like there's too much going on. It truly just looks like it's a warehouse where things get stored. There's not a bunch of cars parked outside or anything like that. When he when he pulls up and then stops the car, he Marcus, the usual, he kind of looks into the rearview mirror to see if you have any orders for him or anything. Otherwise, you know, you guys let yourself out.
Yeah, so Marcus would say, he would just say, as we're driving, he'll look at Jared and say, Master Jared, do you have any other details? What's happening here that we should know about? Or does your organization not get details like that? Because we've at least received activity details about where we've been going in the past.
Yes, Sir Marcus. Sorry, Marcus. Ugh.
He does look uncomfortable when you say sir. He's just like, I'm not a knight.
I know, I always figured you were some kind of noble or something, because you speak very, fancy, Mr. Marcus.
I've received word that there may be a break-in attempt for some of the technology inside of here. We are expected to meet with another member of the Watchdogs. Her name is Bowtie. And that's all I've been given for information.
I'm sorry. Did you say her name is Bowtie?
Sorry, their name. I haven't worked with them personally.
Okay, so their name is Bowtie, and we've talked about a villain by the name of the Maniacal Monarch. Is this some... Alright, never mind. Okay, wonderful.
They could be unrelated.
The names are throwing me off. Nobody has a child and says, I will name thee Bowtie. It just doesn't... That's not how we operate.
I believe it's their nickname.
It's fine, yes. No, actually, the Golden Commander. She, obviously, that is a... I want to say pseudonym, but I think I'm using an incorrect word there. It's yeah, this is a nickname, a superhero name, right?
Yeah, I think they called it a superhero name.
There we go, Master Aegis. Master Bonkin, yes, thank you, we were on the same page. But Master Aegis is the genius in the group, and you are right. That is an alias, yes. Okay, sorry. I digress.
Here's your driver, by the way.
Did you seriously just do... Shut the fuck up! Did
Man,
you just
plain
do
as
that shit?
plain as plain could be, except for the chiseled fucking jawline.
That's all AI. I didn't put in chiseled, but
I know you didn't put in chiseled, but I'm about to chisel that ass.
the detail I did put in was kind eyes. For the record, I put kind eyes. That was
Honestly, his eyes do look kind. His eyes look kind as fuck.
But that is him. That is what he looks like.
Ah, okay. All right, so we okay, so we pull up. I will, as the door pops open, I'm just gonna say, don't go anywhere quite yet. There's a break-in. We may need to load Actually, you know what? Can you prepare the trunk? Because I'm assuming Master Bonkin probably won't want to kill everybody, and we are going to want to take people to have conversations with.
He starts nodding, like as soon as you say get the trunk ready, he's like, yeah, I that's part of it now, I think. Not a problem. So as you guys exit, hold on one second.
And just FYI, I do not have the sabers out, the psychic sabers. I have the pistol out.
Okay.
And just kind of like it's held down at the ground, but my head is on a swivel, watching what is going on.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys get out of the vehicle, actually, Bonkin. Let's see. Hold on. Jared, I don't have your stuff written down. One sec. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So all of you, she's clearly not trying to hide from you, but you are able to kind of see nearby, sort of in the shadows. You want to, Rose, would you like to give your description?
Hi, Rose. Welcome.
Yay! So the second that she notices kind of this group of people that are coming out of a very clearly dark, long type of vehicle, she's gonna kind of step out.
Luke doesn't have a number plate.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I really did. She's gonna kind of step out from the shadows with her maul kind of resting on her shoulder. She is dressed in this, like, very
Did you
much...
say a mall? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Holy. Oh, that's right. This is your... Oh.
Yeah, this is my girl.
Good fucking shot.
So, her eyes are this very clear emerald kind of green. She's got dark hair that's always pulled back into, like, this twisted braid. She's got tan skin. She's kind of relaxed as she's waiting for other people to join in. And as she sees you guys get out of the vehicle, she's going to pull her phone out, just kind of checking to make sure that these are, like, the right people that she's waiting for, and then head towards you guys.
Give me one sec, I'll switch our map.
Yep.
As she starts to walk forward, Marcus is gonna slap his hand, not aggressively, but like a holy shit hand on Jared's breastplate, and he's gonna whisper to her, or to him, excuse me.
To her?
To there, I said. That hammer is 3 times the size of your hammer.
It's not the size of it. It's how you use it.
Fair enough.
Right, but it's bigger.
Does she also have a, what is that?
It's a glaive.
It's a glaive. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's strapped to her back.
Yeah.
How tall is she?
She's like 5'7".
Oh shit! So you hear Marcus also follow that whole thing up with, she's very strong, isn't she?
I don't know if she'll hear this, but, like, as she's walking towards them, and if she does catch it,
I think you'd arm wrestle me.
if she hears Bonkin say that, she's just gonna kind of look at him like, probably not the best idea right now,
you heard
considering
it,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, you heard it for sure.
I'm assuming she's gonna look at Bonkin and then look at the rest of the group. I know I was waiting for a Jared. There are 4 of you here. It's gotta be one of you.
You
Oh yeah, it's that guy over there. I'm Bonkin. Nice to meet you. We kind of came with because we're friends with Mr. Jared.
Yes, Master Bonkin, that is correct. My goodness, hospitality is starting to seep into our ranks, isn't it? And he leans over behind Bonkin and looks at Master Aegis and winks. Those paninis, though. Yes, we are from Alpha League. Myself, Master Bonkin, and Master Aegis. And yes, this right here, and Marcus is going to slap his hand on Jared's back, is Master Jared Lightforger. You sent out a distress call. Is that correct? What's happening here? Something about the tech world being taken
Yeah.
over?
So our dispatch sent us a message just letting us know that people decided to break and enter. Unfortunately, it seems like that's becoming a lot more commonplace here, where people try and steal things. So our job, quite literally, is just to prevent them from taking the technology that is within this place.
Done deal. He looks at Bonkin, Master Bonkin.
And Rose, did you also want to do the tattoo
Oh,
description?
yeah. I
Yeah.
guess.
So,
Yeah.
actually,
Sorry.
what she's gonna do, easiest way to do this, she's gonna take the jacket off that she has on her and tie it around her waist before they go to like head into this place. And you will very clearly see this tattoo on her right shoulder.
Defend.
Well, more her like deltoid, and it has the words "protect and defend" with the gauntlet
Sleepy.
of Helm on it.
All right, we got a
Or
load.
like you tattoo.
Lucy says hi.
You, Miss Bolter, are you alright with me and Mr. Marcus going in first? Because I'm really good at punching things, and I'm really big, so I'm easy to hit. And
Are you kidding me,
giving the
Bonkin?
enemy
Look at her. And he's going to point at the hammer and the glaive, and he's going to go, we have a walking arsenal here. Look at, she's so petite.
Don't
Gods.
touch.
but she's kind of small compared to me, so
She's
I
just-
feel like I should be the one taking hits.
She's
Yeah,
just gonna
Bonkin,
kind of
but that-
wink.
No offense,
But
you
that-
look very strong, Thomas.
You look very strong, miss. Oh, Lord.
So she's just gonna kind of wink at Bonkin and just say, "Small but mighty."
I've heard that one a
Leans
few
over
times, yeah.
Bonkin and looks at Aegis, and he just winks and he says, see? It's not about size. It's something that Jared said about the hammer thing, right?
I was more talking about the fact that I'll get hit easier, so that's kind of
Oh.
where I go first.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, that's what. All right. Let's move.
Does everybody want to take a quick 5-minute break here?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's probably the good spot to do
Yeah,
it.
right now
smoke
before we
'em
jump
if you
in.
got 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold down Aegis.
We just got Rose, and Rose is like, oh, break. Yeah, we
Rose is like, God damn
That's
it.
okay.
It's only 9. We got plenty
got
of
time. Let's do a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll see everybody back here.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that my negative charisma is naturally popping up.
Oh, really
It's
quick,
amazing.
Candace, how many charges do you want me to knock off for breakfast and everything on the spice pouch? Okay, and just as a heads up, because of the fact that I know it's been a lower amount that you've been saying for both of these, I recharge 1d6 plus 4 every dawn. Based on these rolls, yeah, but
story, though. Yeah, but
That is a sad story. Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
It is borderline
Scene
obscene
sometimes,
especially
especially Sarah and Iron Bull, because neither one of them have a fucking filter.
What's even funnier though is there was one with Cassandra and Iron Bull where basically Iron Bull was saying, "Good on you for wearing something that actually covers everything," because one hit into the cleavage that most people have, and it's literally used the term cleavage.
That's why I romance him every time.
All right.
I also like
Sub
Sten
daddy.
and Shale because they both hate humans.
True.
So the backwards,
True.
but like banter in the background is always just slander, and I'm like, awesome.
God, I forgot about Sten, the OG fucking Quinari.
So you guys should all have control of your characters.
Yeah, what are we looking at here? Because I can only see a
Yeah, so it's a
I just see a black line, so
Yeah,
I
so-
can't tell.
this right here is like a concrete semicircle, like patio almost, like the entrance to, and then there are two giant doors here.
Okay, yeah, we can't see that on our screen, just so you know.
Hold on,
It's,
let me,
I mean, it's just
yeah, I'll
like
uncover a
you
little
might
bit.
have to just uncover like a couple millimeters to give us that depth, and you might need to zoom in to do that. I know it's a pain in the ass to do it, but.
One sec.
Uh-oh, are we missing someone? Where the fuck did Rose go?
Rose.
Oh, she was on top of
Oh.
me. Jesus Christ, she put her toe. I was like, I did not give you permission to ride on my shoulders, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am.
I didn't realize he had moved him there. That's my fault.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, so you should be able to see it now. Yeah.
So, as we approach the double doors, Marcus is going to look at the line that we have, and he's going to out loud say, "Well, this is a hell of a front line. Master Aegis, don't let us die. Master Bonkin, would you like to do the honors?" And he's going to point towards the door.
Right. And then Bonkin will walk forward and I guess kind of knock at first and then open the door.
Okay. Yeah. So as you reach for like the doorknob, the handle, whatever, you can actually see reports are probably correct because it's broken. So you're able to open the door. 1 second.
Right. So it's definitely not locked. So is it these like brown spots here that are
It's the
doors?
white. The white is the doors.
Okay.
You had it right.
Okay. Good.
What's the brown?
Okay. I was afraid I just walked into
It's
a
just
wall.
part of the wall. It's just the brown part is like
Like a
red.
door frame.
Like brickwork?
Yeah,
or-
brickwork.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. 1 second. I am revealing the map.
Just so you know, I do still have my gun out.
Okay.
Hammer at the ready. In a defensive stance.
What the
Yep.
fuck? What in the fuck? What?
Nope, don't like it.
So
What
it
the
opens.
fuck? Are these small dragons and bug
So-
creatures? What do we see?
So you see, so when you walk in, it is a warehouse. These are like shelves and stacked crates and stuff like that. That's what these are here. These are tarp covered, same kind of situation. It looks like boxes or
I'm sorry, you said tarp covered? So
Tarp
it's like
covered,
big
yeah,
blue
the
tarps
blue,
over it?
yeah.
Okay.
And then these, as you walk in, they look like statues, dragon statues. They are probably about waist height. They're not gigantic dragon statues by any means. They're properly, I don't know what to say in D&D. They're properly represented, I guess. These also appear to be statues, and these guys back here, Bonkin, you're pretty sure you saw them moving. You're not sure if they have seen you yet at this point.
Marcus is going to say,
And actually,
These are some funky statues, Mr. Monk. You can walk in.
Yeah, and Marcus behind him just looks at Jared and Bowtie and says, "Do you know what the hell these things are? What is this?" Oh
If he's-
my
So
god!
that's what
Horn
that was
lizard
like.
question mark statue. God damn you guys. That's cool. Wow, that's really realistic.
I
That's
didn't-
like
That's
disgusting
trippy.
realistic.
I didn't do one for the dragons because they're bronze. They look bronze. They look like dragons.
Fair.
This way back here. Sorry, one sec. This one way back here. So Marcus,
Yep.
Bonkin, and Aegis. Give me either intelligence or history checks.
Intelligence or history.
Yeah.
I am not proficient in one or the other. Actually, that's not true. Hey, there's your 8. You take it and you like it. Oh, I rolled a 7, even worse than an 8. Jesus Christ. Bonkin, fuck.
Oh no. So honestly, this was just kind of a recall. No, it's really hard to fail. Bonkin, you were really teetering on the edge there. But this one back here.
You said it's difficult to fail. I think I proved it otherwise.
You tried. You sure tried. So that statue that's back there,
Jesus Christ.
you guys see, and obviously she doesn't have like that crazy background, but I couldn't get it to do warehouse in the background.
Yeah.
It's almost like, and it might just be because of how far away from it you are, but it is very reminiscent of the Golden Commander. But you feel like it almost has like a mockery of a face, like Ditto. Like, you know, when Ditto can't quite get the face right of other Pokemon? It's almost like that, but it's a statue. It's standing
Too
there.
small eyes.
Yeah, like the eyes are too small and it's just not defined enough, especially for somebody with such defined features as the Golden Commander. It's almost like it's a mockery.
Okay.
Okay, so as you enter, let's... He said, mm-mm. Hold on, how do I reset it?
I can't see too well. Is that the Golden Commander over there?
Okay, click on your characters and roll initiative.
What's wrong with her face?
And it does not have
I
the same
can't see
armor
that
as
far.
her.
There's something wrong.
It is...
Oh god, I roll so terribly all the time. Guys, I want you to know that I am a dex-based fighter with psychic energy as my fucking subclass, and I have a +1 initiative. Yep, you're right. +1 initiative. Actually, I did better than 3/4 of you asshole.
I was about to say the
I don't
only
know.
reason
My dice rolls.
the only reason I had a 12 is because of halfling luck, and I got to re-roll a 1.
Holy shit. And fucking Jared over here, constant moves, these nat 20s. What in the fuck? Yo, we need to call this motherfucker out because he's cheating. Clearly.
Clearly, obvious.
It's the Bavaria.
No, he didn't turn off the dice. Sorry, go ahead.
So if Bowtie hears Marcus ask about the statues and stuff, she's gonna just... So one, probably the one at the back is most likely either a wax or plastic figurine. There's some people who actually have jobs who create things like that, where people can just have them and say that they have them. There's some people who use like these statues next to us kind of like as guards. I highly doubt that's what it's for in this case. It's more so probably just to draw people in.
And then as soon as Bowtie stops that explanation, this guy and this guy start to move toward you.
Of course they fucking do. That's fine.
And these, you can hear like metallic movements.
Does it sound similar to Min?
Min,
I'll roll dice.
give me a perception check.
Not good at that. God damn, I rolled just
That's-
a hair above average.
That's actually not bad, yeah. So, Min has more of a whirring sound to her. You know, there's more going on internally than it seems these guys have going on.
Understood.
All right, so
Fucking cheap copies.
Wish.com.
Wannabe motherfuckers.
Temu.
Damn you. Damn you, damn you.
All right, so with that, Jared, you are up. This thing to your right has started to kind of move. And like I said, these guys are moving, and this does appear to be made of metal of some kind.
Now, you did say, though, that we are hearing noises from these
Yes, they are.
the things directly to the north and south.
It sounds like they're starting to move, yes.
Okay,
Yep.
understood.
I don't want to jump to conclusions because what if it's just like a store entry or entrance thing? Like
Then
how
you're
you
gonna
hear
Home Alone that shit, man.
I don't want to swing it, something that might not be an enemy, but Jared is, nervous in places he hasn't been, so he's gonna hear it, get startled, and take a swing at the one on the north.
Okay. That does hit.
God damn.
So that would be for 6 damage.
Okay,
Because I got the +1.
So you guys hear like a boom as the hammer hits this thing, and when you come down on it, when you do hit it, it like shakes its head and kind of snarls a little bit.
So it fully animates when he hits it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like it forced it out of whatever it was in.
Okay.
All right, sleepy time, motherfucker. Try it again.
Okay.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Uh, 15 hits.
A 15 just
Oh.
barely hits. Yep.
Actually, that's a 16 because it has the +1 to the.
Oh, it does from your hammer. Yeah,
dice
so
roll.
yep, a 16 it is. Yep, it does hit.
God damn.
Holy moly.
My
so that's 12.
one-handed hit more than the two-handed damage.
12.
So that's 12 damage, right?
That is 12, yes.
All right, yeah. So, you've put a good dent into this thing already. You're smacking it right on the top of the head when you hit, and it's got like a giant dent, and it's kind of like rearing back, like, what the fuck? Almost like if you wake up to a child staring you in the face.
That's never happened to you, has it?
I was about to say, based off Xavier's reaction there.
Daddy!
Daddy, do you like my eyes? And they do this shit. Hate it.
Oh, the only thing that stops him is you say, no, it's creepy. Anything else, Jared?
Unfortunately, no. So that is the end.
All right. All right, so we've got, oh, and I apologize, I didn't share the picture. So these guys up here, they are flying just above the crates. Let me show you what they look like. This one I did get the right background on, which is funny. I fought with the AI a little bit.
Ooh, that's cool.
You have done 10 times more work for your campaign than I've ever done for any of my campaigns. So apparently, I'm a piece of shit.
Stop it.
So-
You introduced me to the AI.
I know I did. It's a wonderful thing. Wow.
So yeah,
that's
this
really
is
cool. Holy shit.
There's one
Are
here.
they that big compared to the
No,
crates?
they're not that big. This is a close-up. They're not that big compared to the
Oh,
crates.
okay.
Yeah,
So, in size category, are they small,
They are
tiny,
medium.
medium?
No, no.
Oh, that's still a big fucking bird.
Tiny. They're tiny. Excuse
Okay,
me.
okay,
Tiny.
okay. I accept that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you accepted. Because I wasn't going to.
I was about to say, are we gonna have to pull out the D&D jokes book again
Yeah.
for the sizes joke?
Okay, so 5. So it actually gets to here, and then so once it gets to the edge of the crates, it sort of flies down, and now it's sort of just flying like just above the ground where it is right now. But it does stop there. This one's gonna do much the same. Although it moves up just a little bit that way.
Looks like we're fighting some angry birds, guys.
And Aegis, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Angry birds.
It's literally Angry Birds.
I think for right now, Aegis is just going to hold a create bonfire in place, and if anything does come up to go ahead and hit somebody, then he'll go ahead and drop it. But until then, if he can't see anybody attacking the front line, I don't know if he would actually go for it yet.
Okay. Marcus.
All right, so Marcus kind of surveys the battlefield at this point, and notes that Jared has been hammering on this bitch up here. So this thing down here below me, Candace, that is not fully animated yet,
It is not
correct?
fully animated yet, but you did hear it start moving.
Okay, so if I step out of its reach, it's not going to swing on me?
It does not swing on you.
Perfect. So I'm going to step up in front of everybody. I'm going to take a 10-foot movement. I'm going to turn towards
For clarification,
Jared.
sorry, real quick. Did you
Sorry,
go
what?
from here to here?
I went from... Yeah, your boxes are so
I know,
hard
it's-
to do
I don't
without them
like-
being black. So you can change the color
I can?
of the bot. Yeah, but it'll. I have to explain it to you because it's kind
Okay,
of a pain in the
we'll
ass
work on it.
process.
Sorry, guys.
So anyway, so I went from right behind Bonkin, 5, 10.
Okay, one sec.
So movement basically like a bishop in chess.
Yeah, I went diagonal.
Okay, you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
This bitch has got traps set up. That's great. That's the only reason she asked me, because there ain't nobody around who could hit me. Anyways, so Marcus is gonna get to this point. He's going to drop to one knee with his pistol up, and he's gonna fire at the thing that Jared is currently engaged with. There's the first attack. That's a 15.
That hits.
And the second attack is a nat 1.
Okay, so the second one, the first one, you aim for the head, which is already weakened by the multiple hammer hits.
Yeah, and that was for 3 points of damage.
Okay, yep. And the first
3
one,
points of piercing.
it does. It actually shoots a hole, and you can tell the thing actually appears to be hollow? Question mark. But it does take...
like the bullet goes straight through its head, and there's just like a clunk.
Yeah, there's like a clunk, and now there's like a hole. But the second one, unfortunately, it didn't pierce an area that was weakened metal, so it did not go through.
Okay, but does it drop or no?
It doesn't drop, but
it doesn't drop?
It's looking rough, I will say. It's kind
Okay,
of like
so-
swaying as it stands.
All right, so noting that, Marcus is going to, like, as he fires the 2 shots and it, blasts a hole through this thing's head after the hammer swings and still kind of takes it, he's going to say, for his verbal action, he's going to say, bow tie, south of Master Bonkin, and he's going to sheath his pistol. He's going to pull the 2 sabers out for his environmental, and then you will see him activate them, and you'll see the 4 saber blades. And he's going to start really focusing now on what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Perfect. All right. And it's actually Bowtie's turn.
That
Oh,
is
shit.
brilliant. Okay, so hearing Marcus, she's going to close her eyes and kind of whisper this prayer under her breath to Helm of, please protect my weapon as I protect the people with me.
I thought I heard Helm.
As she rages.
Yeah. That was a face.
I did hear that, right? You prayed to Helm?
Yep.
Oh, we have
She-
things to talk about. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
She-
Candace off
No.
screen twice.
But she prayed to Helm before raging.
Yeah, I know. I'm taking notes. That's why I'm like, yo, whoa, settle. Ooh, okay, do your thing. Go get him.
Yeah. So you'll notice kind of this like dusky gray will cover the mall as she rages, as she moves towards the automaton. And she is going to try and smack the crap out of this automaton with her maul.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Why are we doing it?
Oh shit, I forgot she was so slow.
Yeah, I forgot to. That's why I was like, oh, I heard it.
Okay, thank God everything's right here.
Mhm.
Ooh, fucking 19.
19. Yeah, 19 hits. Okay, 7. Yep, the 7 bludgeoning. It's very similar. It's almost like someone hitting a gong. It like reverberates throughout, and you actually feel it just a little bit in your hammer. Jared, you would have felt it too. Not to a negative point, but you're like, okay, yeah, this thing's fucking metal. It's not just an image. Anything else about Ty?
Question. Because I'm raging, would the Divine Fury activate?
Also, make sure that she, yeah, and that, yes, it would.
As it says, while raging, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with
Yeah.
a weapon attack takes 1d6 plus 1 radiant damage.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say too. So, like Lucy said, and Xavier was saying, you have to make sure you turn on the rage action because it does apply. Yep. Or the damage, yeah. The damage.
How do I do that?
So in Beyond 20, if you go click on that and then scroll down a bit
Mhm,
on
that's
the
what-
thing,
I was
there's
like,
character-specific
there's no
actions, and one of them, if you're a barbarian, should be rage.
Yeah, so I click the rage. I don't know if it's activated.
It doesn't
or
look
not.
like it. Well, hold on, let me refresh.
Because I believe raging itself should add bonus damage.
Yeah, it did.
You know, because mine does
Yeah,
that
it adds
plus
a
2.
+2 melee damage.
Yeah, so just click where it says the 1d6 under Divine Fury. Go ahead and click the
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm looking up on my phone here. I'm confirming that if you have a zealot as your subclass barbarian, you have to actually click the D6 when you hit, and it will add it on top of that. You just have to do the math. Holy
Okay,
shit!
awesome.
Jesus Christ! How the fuck did you do 7 damage on a D6?
It's a +1.
It's a +1, so she rolled. Yeah.
God damn, girl, settle down.
Alright.
Wow. I want to know what love is.
So it's kind of like when you
not that.
smite.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Yep.
Sarah.
So it doesn't look as bad as the other one, but it is looking a little rough. It doesn't appear that like the Radiant did anything crazy or extra, but yeah, you hit it and you hit it hard.
Okay, and that will end her turn.
Do it again.
Something.
What did I tell you, huh? She's the worst in the world.
Yeah, do you have multi-attack?
No,
Oh,
it
you've
does
done
not
that,
show
okay.
us. Yeah, it does not show us multi-attack on her thing, so
Okay.
I just ended.
Perfect. So,
It's because she's multi-class.
oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Multi-attack if you strike class.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah, so this one up here is not real pleased about having its head smashed in. So it is going to attempt to attack Jared. And it gets 2 attacks, Jared. So the first one is only a 12.
Yeah, nope.
The second one is a nat 1. So clearly
Yeah, I don't think so.
the brains that don't exist in its head were knocked loose because it cannot manage to bite you, even though that is literally all it is capable of doing. So onto
See, this is why we have fucking shields.
onto the one that is in combat with Bowtie. Oh, that's actually a 22, and it is for
That will hit.
Yeah, it's 11 piercing damage.
So, okay, hold on. I'm going to burn a psychic point, and I'm going to use my reaction, and I'm going to throw a force field over this sweet person.
Sweet little bow tie.
Roll, sweet little bow tie. She going to hit it with her hammer. She deserves some enamel. I don't know. I got nothing. Okay, I got nothing.
That was pretty good, actually.
All right, so I am reducing the damage by 6 with the shield. So a purple barrier, kind of like as this thing lunges at you, there's a purple barrier that.
Okay, and so you would take 5. However, you are raging, so it is reduced to 2 because it is only piercing damage.
Ain't no need for a healer if you don't take no damage.
And for
Sorry, I just keep making that sweet panini pie.
For a note for Bonkin and anybody else, I suppose Jared as well, they're not bleeding or anything, so do with that what you will. It's not like they're pouring out bronze liquid or anything. They're just...
Are they breathing?
It's really hard to tell.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll make them bleed oil.
Fuck, Jared, settle down.
So...
Quick question, just because this one would probably be easier as a yes-no type thing. Would I be able to see either of the dragons having attacked?
Oh, he's asking about because of bonfire.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, I would say this one would have been the one you'd react to with your held action.
That's completely fair.
You can go ahead and I'll get the thingy.
Yep, that'll be a DC 14 dex save.
I'm assuming they don't have great dex. Oh, well, it's better than I thought. Okay, hold on a second.
As they double backflip Matrix out of the way of your bonfire. Fuck you.
That's a lot of fire for him to deal with, though.
Shit, Jesus Christ, that is a lot of damage for a cantrip.
I was about to say, I max out at 16. I'm at 2d8 right now.
There it is. Alright, it's not this big, guys. Don't freak out.
Damn, Candace, settle down. I'm just kidding.
I always have to start it big because I love that one because it doesn't hide the thing. Okay. Oops. Nope.
Was the one to the north or the one to the south?
It was the one to the north because that was the first one that attacked. So the held action was whoever attacked first.
Understood.
Actually, no. I think you said whoever got. No, you said whoever attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I was waiting to go ahead, and the first thing that attacked was going to go ahead and get hit with it.
Right. Okay, so you said that it's a 14, right?
DC 14, or they take 14 fire damage.
Yeah, it takes the 14. So actually, Jared, as this thing tries to bite you and fails, you hear Aegis's voice, just like from right outside, say a really quick little something. You're not entirely sure what he said, but all of a sudden there's a bonfire surrounding this statue. And as it comes up and around, the statue actually melts into a metallic puddle on the floor and is no more. Ew.
Good puddle. Stay.
Me neither. Nero. All right, well done, Aegis, with your cantrip. My goodness, that thing is amazing. All right, so we are actually on to this thing's turn.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was just a statue. That's got a turn?
No.
I hate it.
Yeah, but the good news is that it's kind of doing the same thing where it's it starts to it almost looks like it's gonna like it's stretching, like it's getting ready to move. So that is so you can hear it's quite large, so you can hear that from where you are at right now. It just sounds like metal clinking. This one down here also starts moving.
What do these things look like, by the way? These things down here, are they like insects of some sort?
That's
Because it looks like
that's the horned lizard statue.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yep, no, I got it. Yep, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And they are medium-sized?
I think
Or are they small?
Yeah, they're medium. Yep.
Medium? Okay.
Yeah, the
thank you.
tiny ones are the birds.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then these are also, well, that guy's nothing.
No,
now,
those
but
are
these
small,
also,
right?
These are.
Oh, they are medium?
I
The
believe they're small.
draconic things? Are they smaller or are they medium? I guess it doesn't matter. We gotta.
They're medium. Yeah.
But, okay. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
So, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, quick question. I'm glad I forgot about my crusher feat, because if Aegis couldn't see beyond the brown wall, he wouldn't have been able to fire at it because I would have pushed it back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yep.
Good thing you forgot about it, I guess. But now we'll remember.
I'll remember now.
Yeah. So yeah, you hear this one starting to like kind of clink and do the same similar thing that these guys were doing. This one up here does the same. And Bonkin, it's your turn. Oh my god, Bonkin. It's your turn, Bonkin. You got a
All right.
5.
I think Bonkin's seeing the big guy starting to move at the far end. I am first gonna rage. Bonkin rages as well. And I'd kind of like to alter the description I said last time. It's not as cool when I'm doing
yeah.
it second.
Thank
Screw you, but I'm kidding. I'm gonna alter the description a bit from like his ancestry subclass. So essentially, Bonkin naturally he rages, so his muscles bulge and like the veins start just popping out all over him. Except this time they kind of follow up to his like face all the way to his eyes, and it looks like he's very concentrating on something. And his arms just kind of get that ethereal look from them, but obviously he doesn't have 4 arms now, and they don't stretch out, but they do get like the similar monk arms. And then he's gonna punch at the dragon below by Bowtie.
Okay.
So when he does this attack, does his arms just stretch out that far, or does there? So
I
there's
just
no
have 10
ethereal
feet.
arm? Oh, you just naturally have 10 feet.
That's just
He's got
raging.
long,
Yeah.
lanky
Fucking
arms.
animal. Look at you.
Yeah, bugbears. Literally, it's a
Fucking
literal
crazy.
racial feature with them.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
So also I'd like
I
to
love it.
explain. I explained badly. I said ethereal arms. For Bonkin, it's these like semi-black metallic, blue. These blue metal arms with like these engravings of the ocean and the sea and the clouds. Again, I can't Wrath of Asura game style, and it's not completely covered. It feels like it's starting, but it's not completely gone over yet. And then he'll just punch out.
Okay. No, Seru. No. No. Bad Seru. Yeah, an 18 hits for sure.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to turn on my rage.
Okay.
Candace, just to be clear, these creatures have taken full damage from everything we've
Yep.
hit them with in the basic form. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. My rage has decided not to appear today.
That's
So
fine.
I'll just tend to add a +2.
Yeah.
Or 10 damage.
So 10. Okay, yep. And it's looking very rough. I don't want to call it bloodied because it's not bleeding, but it looks like you just punched a pop can.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not looking good.
Bonk will kind of like pull his hand back and go, "Damn, dead tougher than they look. Anyway, Mr. Marcus, you hop over here. I'm gonna go buy you guys some time." 5, 10, 15. I don't know. The lines are very difficult to see.
I know. I'm so sorry. I gotta find out how to change the
Maybe
colors.
probably 40. I think 40 is over here.
Ish, yeah.
That's 35.
One more. There you go.
There you go. And he's gonna start making his way towards the golden statue.
Ooh,
Make
yeah,
his
thank you.
way
Forgot about that.
downtown, walking past faces, passing homebound.
Oh, so
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
perfect. Yeah, and so as you get closer to it, like I said, you can see it's supposed to be a likeness of the Golden Commander, but it seems like it was purposely made to be imperfect. It does not have her same armor or anything like that. It appears to be made completely of metal. And now we've got these mofos.
Yeah, what do these little pricks look like? Because I see, it looks like they're carrying hammers.
So right now it's kind of around the corner, but as it rounds the corner, Marcus, again with your history and like what you know, they are dwarves that are yeah, you already said it. They are dwarves that don't look like regular dwarves. Their skin is a little weird looking, clammy almost. They look like a what you'd expect a dwarf who hasn't seen sunlight in a long time to look like. Oops, I moved the wrong one. Go back.
You guys would hear Marcus say, "Fucking Dwerga."
And it has a hammer. There we go. Sorry, D&D Beyond needed to catch up. Yeah, that's all it can do. It can't move any. Actually, it can go 5 more feet, but it can't do anything else. So it gets right up to Marcus. And I mean, the weird thing. Actually, I created a thing for this too. 1 second, because they do look more strange than a regular Dwergar would. Oops. Yeah. Okay. It changes. There you go.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, they're
That's.
automatons. God.
I was about to say that's like a dark iron dwarf.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, no shit.
I don't like clockwork stuff. What are you talking about?
God, settle down, bonk, and stop doing your axe real fucking. It's got nothing to do with dark dwarves. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So
No,
that's
but it's
what
for the
those-
dragon.
That's what those look like up close. Oh, okay. All right. So so that was his turn. He can't do anything else. The guy to the south. 5, 10. Can only get there. They got tiny legs. Jared, it's your turn again.
Oh boy. Okay. So the dragon to my character's north is gone and dead, correct?
It is
Yeah.
now a puddle.
If it helps, I'll put an X on it.
Yeah, can you? I thank you so much.
Yep.
I swear to God.
I used the little
great
icon.
minds. I know.
But
Yeah, I
the
saw, I
X
saw
is
the
better.
skull, but I didn't know because your skulls haven't been uniform
Yeah,
quite yet. So
yeah.
I was like, the X tells me they're dead.
Yep,
All right.
that
So
one's
I
cool.
will move up 5 feet,
Okay.
and Jared's gonna do something y'all have never seen before. He is going to put down his hammer, and he is going to raise his palm up to the sky. And for those of you who notice, there's actually a gem on the backside of his gauntlet. And it's white, it's shiny, and he's going to point it at the dragon to the south, and he's going to cast Divine Flame or Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Is there any religious insignia on Jared, like on his shield, holy symbol, or anything that was noticeable by any of us? I didn't think to even ask about that because I didn't see any holy things.
We'll do a retroactive religion check.
Religion.
Do you have? I don't remember, Jared. Did you have something blatantly displayed?
16.
It's on my necklace.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. So I'll let you go ahead and answer.
So with a
first.
16, would I have noticed his necklace when we invited him to stay over?
I'd say yeah, you would have noticed because you guys were sitting there chatting. Jared, go ahead and give a description of what they see, and Honestly, for the 16th, probably who it is.
Yeah, it's just a necklace with the holy symbol, and so did the attack go off?
Hold on, I want to get this part done
Oh,
first.
okay. So
which god?
as he I didn't pick a deity.
Oh.
Oh, you don't even have a god?
It was
What a
it's in my
sidekick move.
no. It's because of my character's backstory. It was
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So retroactive. I'll skip a lot of the detail, but I noticed a fight. I ran away from it because I didn't have these abilities before. As I was walking through town the next couple days, I happened upon the same
That
area.
doesn't mean. Hold on.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean anything to
You don't
us.
have to give
What
your
the fuck is
history.
the holy
We'll
symbol?
do IOU one.
That's all
one
I need
god
to know
description.
is who the holy symbol is.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, so that way we can keep the combat moving. But we'll do an IOU, and I'll send you all. I'm gonna send you a list right now, Sarah, so you can pick one at some point.
Okay. I was just kind of looking, but it kind of looks like he raises his hand up. He points it towards the autonomous dragon to the south, and it kind of looks like glitter, but also kind of a little bit like starlight as well.
Okay, and then did you roll? I didn't see it.
It's a dex saving throw.
Oh.
DC 13.
And that was on this guy, or on that down there. Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately, it does save against it. I got a 22. So it does manage, as it's kind of swaying and bobbing, fighting Bowtie. It does manage to just barely get out of the way in time.
Just barely, but yeah, okay. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, but yeah, I sent you the list of the deities. Anything else, Jared?
That is everything.
Perfect. Okay, back to these tiny little flying birdies. This one's gonna come up to Marcus. It is going to attempt to claw Marcus.
Claw me, bitch.
I said attempt, it's only a 15.
Yeah, no, I got an AC of 19.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like flying there right now, next to you.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's
please, come on,
tiny.
Cletus!
It's and this guy is right there, and it's going to try to hit Jared. That's actually an 18.
Jesus Christ.
That hits.
Yeah, just barely though, right? And so it is for it's for 6 slashing damage, and it makes a
Okay.
weird metallic. It sounds like a warbler almost, but it's very metallic in the way it sounds. Aegis.
So, having seen that the one has turned into a puddle, I'll go ahead and drop concentration on the create bonfire. And
There you go.
we're just going to move in here. That way we're kind of in it without actually being in the fight itself.
Mm-hmm.
And what the hell are we even gonna do here? You know what? Actually, how far is? Okay, because of how small I am and how halflings work and everything, am I able to basically move through Jared's space?
Yeah, so you can, however, just know that you did move into attack range of that bird right here. But yeah, you can friendly pass.
Okay. I was just wanting to make sure on that. And I'll still be staying within range of that bird.
Sure.
Too. It's just I'm going to be basically watch out and then ducking between his legs to the other side so that way I'm within range.
Perfect. Yeah. So you're moving just to the other side over here then.
Yeah, just right there.
Tuck and roll. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Just a little somersault between
Basically,
his legs.
basically it's tuck and roll.
That's great.
And then after that, we're going to look back and seeing this bird here, we're going to go ahead and drop the create bonfire on it as an action.
Okay. Can you tell me which one?
Well, that's a good question.
Thank you, because now they're both within striking distance.
Fair.
Hey, buddy, do you feel like you can stay up longer? Are you still going strong or no?
Yeah.
You can stay up if you want. Daddy said he thinks you look tired, but okay. You need to sleep in tomorrow.
If you want to try, you can go downstairs and switch off the
Ooh.
and play just the
All right.
switch.
So DC 14. I don't know how.
Mommy's rolling else versus
Oh, so it does fail. It does fail the save.
Oh, goodness.
That's
Okay.
such good damage.
So that is 12 fire damage.
It's so like one of its wings is all but melted off right now. It's just barely able to even keep itself above ground. It looks very, very rough. Anything else, AHS?
Yes, actually. As a bonus action, I'm going to burn a first level slot. And at very least for the next minute or until he attacks Bonkin, you have Sanctuary.
Nice. That's a good call. Okay. Bonkin his Sanctuary. I'm sure I have a Sanctuary thing. Bear with me.
But if you can do it, we can figure it out. It's fine. So, okay.
We'll use that one for now. Okay, so you Sanctuaried Bonkin. Anything else, AHS?
That'll do it.
Okay. Marcus, good timing.
Okay. Oh fuck. All right. So everything is still alive.
Yes, but the bird that has the campfire on it is barely.
Yeah, I'm. The problem is if I move out of range of that, or if I fire with my ranged weapon, it's a disadvantage, and that's not going to be conducive to anything that. But there's this weird mechanical Dwergar bitch in front of me, so I'm gonna, since I've got my my double-bladed sabers out, Marcus is gonna spin around his head and he's gonna strike twice at the dude in front of him.
Okay.
With that, obviously. I shouldn't say obviously, but it is obvious because that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna swing for a 24 and a 21.
Oh yeah, those both hit.
So that is 9 and 8, so that's 17, but I will go ahead and burn a the second strike as I come down. I'll burn a psychic point and I will swing for an additional d8 force damage.
Okay.
So that is going to be, let's see, that's 9 and 9 is 18 plus 3 is 21. So 21 points of damage on the first round of attacks.
Yep, and it takes all of that, and you saw the picture. It's like parts of its armor is getting knocked off when every time you hit it. It looks worse for wear.
Perfect. Then I'll use my bonus action with my 2-weapon fighter specialty, and I will swing with the offhand, and that's an 18.
The 18 barely hits.
Oh, Ooh, my man's got some armor.
You're starting to, you think you might be figuring these things out because you're getting pretty precise with your hits there.
All right, so I hit it for 8 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, and it's, again, a lot of the armor is falling off of it. For a split second, it actually falls to a knee and then stands back up.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and burn my action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at this motherfucker again. The first attack is a 22.
Hits, yeah.
And that is for 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay, with that, the rest of the pieces of it actually fall to the ground, and it sort of just falls to metal pieces in front of you. It is no longer an entity.
Amazing. Marcus is going to spin that blade around on his right hand and attempt to strike at the fucking bird that's flying in front of him. And that is... Ooh, that's only an 8.
Hold on 1 second.
There's no... Well, maybe.
No, yeah, no. Unfortunately, that does not hit the bird.
All right. Then the third strike is an 18.
That does hit the bird.
And that is the bird for 11 points of slashing damage.
So, your bird looks pretty similar to Aegis's bird right now. The wings got very well. It's not metal for you, or it's not fire for you. So you managed to knock pieces of this bird off of it, like parts of the wing, the edges of it, and it's like really trying to stay aloft, but not doing great.
It's having to do the hummingbird.
Yeah, the
flap
hummingbird,
now.
and it's not very efficient. It's not flying efficiently.
So Marcus, then I'm going to use some of my movement, and I'm going to put myself here.
Okay. Let me mark this guy.
And I'm going to be facing the bird down to the east of me, and I will end my turn there after I burn everything I got.
That was great. That was a good round.
Smoke them if you got them, kids.
All right, and
That's
Bowtie.
what Rouge is.
Yeah, I just saw what Saber said, and I'm trying not to think about it.
All I can think of is Peter Griffin.
Okay, question for you. If I swing at this bird, will it give me the sneak attack considering Jared is within 5 feet of it?
because she's using a hammer.
So unfortunately, you're using a hammer. Not.
So it won't.
Yeah,
Okay.
the maul doesn't count toward your.
Just wanted to double check.
Mhm.
Either way, she's gonna try and smack the crap out of this
Okay,
bird.
sounds good. Oops, no. Aegis is. Yeah, that'll hit.
Goddamn.
Also, is your full name pronounced Bioff Ortai?
Boff or tie.
Bop.
Boff
Ah.
Ortai.
I was gonna call you Beef.
I was gonna call you B.O., but that was just because of your.
I mean, to be fair, I did say she would be very similar to Floyd.
Yeah.
So,
wife.
So, Bowtie does she does like a I don't know, a baseball swing on this thing with the maul, and between it being slightly on fire and also being hit with the maul, it flies not willingly into this wall.
Unwilling flight.
An unwilling flight, and it's sort of just on the wall. It's just like a metallic splat, and it is done. It is done.
God
she said, I do construction, fuck this bird.
Yeah. Yes, that was very much like you were destroying a wall. Yep. So that bird.
like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, kind of.
Are there little metallic feathers that just go?
Yeah, when it hits the wall, it's
They
actually
like stick into the fucking ceiling, and it's like, God, that's why we don't get drop ceilings.
yeah. So it's So as soon as the maul hits it, it flies against the wall, splats metal and it's just kind of stuck there now, like a weird clock with no clock face. Anything else?
Okay, awesome. She is going to use her bonus action to disengage from the creature to the south of her.
Okay.
And she's gonna move up closer to Aegis because I'm not letting this sorcerer being say I'm going after Bunkin and have no protection.
Okay. Okay, so you're disengaging and you're moving. Great. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay. Come on. Okay, so this one. Hold on a second. I need to see how intelligent this is.
Just so you know, it is 10, and Lucy's still here, so I just
I-
want to make sure that you.
I asked him if he needs to log, isn't
No, I
he?
know, I
Yeah, I
was-
know.
I just want to make
Hey, Lucy, are you good for now? Okay. Let's see. We got a thumbs up. Lucy's like, I'm hitting this fucking statue. Oh, until. Oh,
Want to at
okay.
least reach it before we quit.
Let's do. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna move up here and not into the campfire. That's what I was rolling for. And it's going to attack Jared.
All right,
It's going
lay
to
it on me.
attempt to attack Jared. That is only a 14. And that was a 7 that just went like this across the screen. It just went. It didn't even roll. It was just like. So that was only a 12. So neither of them hit you.
That dice got yeeted.
Yeah. Okay, so now it is this thing's turn.
Come on, bitch. Go ahead, bitch. Go. Oh, you did get mead. You sip that shit, and let me see your reaction. Let me watch your eyes. When you sip the mead.
Do you like my eyes?
Do you like my eyes? That's what our youngest, by the way, has been
2-year-old.
saying for the last like 2 weeks. He'll look at us and he'll be like, "Hey, Daddy, do you like my eyes?" But then he'll do this.
And he does it until you tell him to stop.
Literally, he'll sit there and stare at you, and you're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he's like, "Do you like my eyes?" No, I don't. He'll go, "Okay."
Let's see.
Psychopath.
15, 5, 10.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
so
I was gonna wait until after session was over, but I do have mead.
I'm so excited for you.
How is it, by the way? No, seriously, like, how is the fruit? How is the alcohol content? Like, is
No, I was about to say I was gonna try to wait until after session to go ahead and
Drink
stab
that
sip.
shit. No, drink it. Take a sip.
We might be here a while, my friend.
Listen, we got a big fucking encounter.
Also,
going
this
on
thing
right now.
just walked right up to Aegis, so that's a good time for a drink.
I don't like that.
Oh no, that thing walked up to Bowtie. It's just also within Aegis
Oh yeah,
range.
you're right. Yeah. So it
Maybe,
is
maybe it
gonna
was gunning for ages.
it is going to attempt to
Very
attack,
possible.
Bowtie first with a bite.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's a 23.
I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to protection.
Yep, go ahead. Yep.
Now you roll with
I love you,
disadvantage.
motherfuckers.
Okay,
Roll
hold
with
on.
disadvantage. Roll again, bitch. Are you going to hit still?
Oh, it's a 22.
Perfect. I'm going to burn my reaction and a psychic point to drop a protective field,
Okay.
and that is going to reduce whatever damage that is incoming by 4.
Okay, so you're only taking 1 point of piercing damage.
Fuck
Bowtie.
yeah. So as that bitch tries to bite you, there's a shield that comes in front of you and a barrier that...
And it comes around with the tail, but it's still trying to bite you at the same time. So it kind of looks like a dog chasing its tail for a second, and then just turns back around and stops and looks at you. It misses on the tail attack. Horribly.
Tail
let's
whip
see.
has failed.
The tail has failed. Ugh!
Oh, God, what the fuck?
I hate it.
Oh,
It gets stuck.
get in this!
Stop it! Keep me laugh. I can't fix it.
God, what did you do that thing? Why did it do that?
That's a long boy.
I was laughing too hard to click and fix it.
That's some Doctor Strange level shit. What the
It's attacking Marcus.
That's fine. Hit me, bitch. We gonna do this.
That thing just turned from a construct to an abomination. Or no, I'm sorry. No, that's not the right term. Aberration.
Oh my god. So,
What
first
was
of all,
wide?
I could not unwiden it because this guy over here was making me laugh too hard. I couldn't click. But so it goes to bite Marcus, and Marcus's armor, it can't get through it. It doesn't work. The tail comes around to whip, and Marcus is like, yeah, no, and is able to just kind of easily move out of the way, no problem.
I like that.
Bonkin, your turn.
Marcus's armor is
Back.
Let me just measure something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Bonkin runs back 15 feet to here, and you'll see him like cross his arms as he typically does, and that puts them out in front. And energy starts to build up in his arms, and then he like bursts out. And I'm gonna spend a key point for astral arms.
Okay.
I need a dex save from the lizard, and no, it's creatures you choose. So Marcus is fine.
Okay, so the
But I'm gonna need it. I think it's a dex save. Let me just confirm that for you, so I'm not dumb.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure you're
easy
right.
13 dex save.
Is it just this one, or are you able to do both? I don't remember if it's con.
It's as many as I want, I believe. Not as many, but up to a certain amount.
It's everyone in your reach, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
so
what I
we
thought.
can include the bird as well.
Yeah.
So there's the bird and the two
And the
fuckfaces,
two
right?
and the two lizards.
Yeah, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet.
Okay.
So
Okay, hold on one
the
second.
bird
That
and these
is
two.
obscene.
What was
Yep,
the
yeah.
DC?
13.
Better than nothing.
Okay. So we have a nat 20 save on this one, but the other two do fail.
Better than usual. So they take 2d4 damage,
Okay.
which happens to be 2 once, so you can have 2.
So it's only 2. It's not 4.
It is 4 because the
It is
rage
4 'cause
damage
rage.
increases
Okay,
any
so
damage.
the bird. So Bonkin runs back. Aegis and Marcus have seen this. Jared, you saw it when you were in the bank, but Bowtie, you get to see it now firsthand as well, exactly as Lucy explained it. And the energy hits the bird and just straight up knocks it out of the air. Think Shrek style, like at the beginning. It's just like, and then it just kind of explodes into pieces. No shrapnel, don't worry. This one down here, it takes the damage, and it actually does, it kind of turns to look at where it came from. And then this one up here
Yes.
is able to move out of the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, so because that was my first hit and I am raging, that Ancestral Guardians now applies to that creature. Because I think the bird is dead, right?
The bird is dead.
So yeah, as Bonkin like releases his energy, you'll see that his arms have elongated and now fully become that metallic, blue metallic with the intricate
Can you
carving on it.
X the bird?
Yes, sorry.
I think that's what he was getting at.
And then I will move my 25 feet that I have remaining. Measure it up.
I missed, did you do more damage on something, or are you just moving now?
No, I'm just moving.
Okay, I just
It's
wanna make
just
sure.
my Ancestral Guardians gives the creature down there disadvantage, and if it does hit anyone except me, they get even further reduced damage.
Got it, okay. That was a good round. Anything else there, Bonkin?
Yes, that was my bonus action. I will, as an
Use
action,
your
because I now
action.
have 15 feet.
Yeah.
And I believe this creature's within 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Punch it
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
really, really hard.
Punch
This
it
is
really,
why
really
everybody
hard.
has committed their entire campaign to saving Bonkin. FYI.
My hero. Oh no.
Hold on, before you say anything, can I use my inspiration on
Go for
that?
it. Go for it.
Well, you don't need to say anything. This isn't that one.
Yeah.
You failed whether you like it or fucking not.
That's a pretty obvious use the damn DM inspiration. Oh, that's much better. 26 hits.
Yeah, I got really nervous because it was a 19, but it was very close to a 1.
Oh, I hate those.
I hate that too. I also started double checking like you were a champion fighter or something.
A whopping 8 damage to the golden statue.
Okay, and it does take the 8 damage.
Of my elongated arms, just punch it. That'll be my turn.
All right. Well done, Bonkin. Okay, well, the one metallic Durgar was promptly murdered. So on to the next one. Who is going to come after Bowtie? Bowtie, you're in a bit of a pickle. Let's see.
That's okay. That's fine. We good. She raging.
She do-do. Alright, let's see.
I think you mean we rage.
Yes, but you are currently up in front, smacking the crap out of the tall statue thing.
So that was a 17 to hit. Anybody intervening before I say the damage?
Wait, what? So it's a hit?
So
No,
it
I
is a
can't.
hit.
Nope, we're not at the top of a round. I
Okay,
can't do
no
shit.
problem.
Yeah,
So,
thank you though.
It's 3 piercing damage after it's reduced. It was 6 total.
Yeah, come on. Look at this bitch. She's strong as shit.
And then it's going to attack one more time.
Don't like that, but okay.
That's why you kill it quick. And that one actually missed. It seemed like it was about to hit you, Bowtie. Like you were pretty sure it was gonna hit you, and then you just did one of these matrix thingies, and it totally missed.
Just casual smack it with
Yeah.
the ball. Like, how dare you?
Like you're so used to when you're building and destroying houses, you're so used to working around other people that kind of having to dodge out of the way of stuff is not a big deal. So, what is this bitch doing, Jared?
Just
Your
another
turn.
day of dodging sledgehammers.
just avoid the
What the
hammer.
fuck,
That's the
man?
whole rule.
All right, this is a question for
Poking under
Xavier.
flanks.
Okay.
If actions persist, am I able to use more than one superiority die per turn?
If
Like, say I
you
use,
said if
Actions
actions
persist.
persist.
like,
Can
say
you-
I use one for an attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could I use one for a bonus action as well?
Yeah, if you have them, right?
Give me 1 second. I can get a. Give me just. I
Thank
swear
you.
to God. Give me like
I
5
feel
seconds.
I feel like the only and
I
he'll
know
confirm.
like exactly.
Yeah.
I know exactly where.
I
to
feel
go.
like the only limit is the number of superiority die you have. But I may
That's what I was thinking as well, but I wanted to be certain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's as long as you have the superiority dice for it, and as long as you have the action economy for it all.
Yes, and so okay, as I just read it, you can use as many superiority dice as you want in a round, so long as it doesn't say with whatever action you're using that will require the superiority die, bonus action, main action, reaction, XYZ, then you can use as many as you want, and you can fucking stack them. Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to
Nuke that bitch.
Liam is loving.
I'm gonna take
He's
my
having such a
regular
good time.
attack action to swing at the bronze Durgan to
Okay.
the east of me.
He was good today.
I told him to. I said, "Do you know what to do with this?" He said, "Dad, you don't need to tell me anything. I know."
I'm guessing that hits.
18. It was. There's so many things. Oh, this thing. Yeah, that hits that. Yep.
So that's 6 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, and it is wavering. I mean, it's like, it's barely. It's a tiny little dragon statue, and it is just kind of doing one of these right now.
Man, he's getting hammered on my hammer.
Ah.
After being
Second
smacked
time, but
by a
harder.
ball.
Dirty 20.
20
That
hits.
hits.
Yep. Even the dirty ones.
And that's 9 points.
So you come back around with the hammer. You smash down again, knowing what you did to the other one. You smash down on its head, and it stays down.
Yay.
It's just still.
All right, so In reverse Aegis action, I'm going to jump over Aegis.
You guys doing leapfrog? What the?
And then I will spend a superiority die to rally on Bowtie.
Can you share the what rally does in the?
It's I rally an opponent. I give them 1d8 plus my charisma modifier, but I don't have one, so I just roll a flat 1d8.
So 1d8. Okay.
Ouch! That one.
Still a 1. It's a 1.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
So, Bowtie, you can add 1 temporary hit point.
Hey, it's better than the 0 temporary hit points from before. Aegis, you're up.
I'll go ahead and look over, seeing him having leapfrogged me, and just check to make sure that that one's that other dragon looked like it was dead behind us.
It ain't moving.
And then afterwards, I'll look over at Bowtie and go, "Hey, you might want to be ready to find another target here." And I'm gonna go ahead and just say fuck it and hit both of these guys. No, I wouldn't be able to get him. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hit both of these guys that are in front of Bowtie as I drop down a 2nd level Wither and Bloom.
There it is. I was waiting. Is that's concentration, isn't it?
No, actually, it is not.
Are you maintaining concentration on the bonfire?
Considering where it is at, no.
Got it. Okay, so Wither and Bloom.
So that is a DC 14 Constitution save.
Wow. Okay, the Durgar actually barely saves. Let's see if the lizard thingy does. It does not, which is ridiculous, and I'll tell you guys why later. So this one does not save. This one does.
Okay, so the one that doesn't save takes 7. The one that did takes 3. And then the small pink mote will pop out, and Bowtie can go ahead and regain 1 hit die worth of hit points, should you choose to use it.
Yeah.
I have what? I'm sorry. My brain just went out the window.
Basically, I
let me
tried to melt the
see.
2 in front of you, and now if you like, you can go ahead
The
and
Wither and
spend
Bloom,
a
yeah.
hit die and
I think it is just
add
one.
3.
Yeah. What did I use last time?
I think it's Lightforge per.
You do not have to spend that hit die, but you can if you want to.
What, can you tell me again? Is that how big is that, Aegis?
Oh, it is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Sphere. Thank you.
We can all hit 5, 10.
I could even pick it up if I wanted to with a 10-foot radius sphere.
What did I use last time? I used.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what my hit die is.
So for Barbarian, that is a D12. For
Right,
Rogue,
you have
that is a
2 hit die.
D8.
You have 2
Yeah.
hit die. You have 3 hit die at a D8 and 3 at a D12. So it's
Okay.
your choice.
If you have, if you go to short rest, you can just click on that hit die there.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Actually, goddamn.
I'm just
Fucking
finding a good
Lucy.
simple guy.
Look at you champ.
We'll do. And it was on with bow tie in the middle. Is that correct?
Yes.
Like that?
Yep, that would be perfect.
God damn.
Really, as long as it got the 2 enemies in there, that's the main thing, because I wouldn't quite be able to reach it out to that 3rd one.
Or did you want it? Oops. Did you want it more like that so that Marcus could be included?
Oh, I'm taking no damage, so I'm okay.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah, I was about to say
Move.
the main point was getting those 2 and then getting the healing over to Bowtie.
Yep. Perfect. So there's that. Wither and Bloom.
Also, I should note, For you, Bowtie, that is not a 5. That is actually a 6 that you regain because you rolled a 3 plus 2. Whereas instead of your Constitution modifier, it would go off of my spell casting.
Brilliant. She's at full health.
Brilliant, she said.
And with 1 temporary hit point.
Nice. That's true.
I'm
yeah.
helping.
Jared. Anything else, Aegis?
That will be it.
Marcus.
All right, so Marcus, seeing that you guys have done some fucking work, he is going to turn to this lizard thing to the north of him, and he is going to swing twice, once with the right, once with the left. That's a 15 and a 21.
Those should both hit. Let me just double check. 15. Yeah, the 15 actually misses, but the 21 hits.
Wow. Holy
It
shit.
just barely misses.
That's okay, that's okay. So I'm gonna deal 8 points of damage to it, but I'm gonna burn a psychic point to deal an additional D8 force damage to it. So as I hit, I'm gonna invoke the ancestors and deal an additional 4. So it's 12 points of damage total.
Okay, so as that hits, that second part of your attack hits, it is it's looking a lot like the this thing was over here, the dragon statue. It's like wavering. It's barely staying on its feet right now.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Well then I will go ahead and use my bonus action for the two-handed attack, and I'll swing with the left-handed saber, kind of like in an uppercut motion.
Okay.
And that is a 24,
That hits.
and that is for a total of 10 points of
yeah.
slashing
So
damage.
you said you're doing like an uppercut style?
Yeah,
so you
like
slice
comes
this
up
thing.
and like catches it in the jaw.
Yeah, you slice this thing from the throat through the jaw. Again, it's metal. It's not like a bunch of stuff pours out of it, but it hits the ground with a thunk and it ceases movement.
Okay. As it drops, Marcus is gonna turn to the west, and he's gonna look down for his verbal action, and he's gonna say, "Finish off these assholes. I'm going to help Master Bonkin." And he's going to sprint and get right up behind Bonkin.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I end my turn.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure your group members agree. Bowtie. His Rose is like, yup.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, because Bowtie is just like, I got 2 of these people, and I've got 2 people beside me. That's fine.
Bowtie's
we
like, I
got
thought I
it."
was only getting Jared.
Go ahead, Bowtie. Let's go.
Which looks the worst between the two? Between the Dwergar and the horned
So-
lizard.
What I can tell you is that you've seen the lizard take a beating and the Duragar just walked up.
Okay, she's gonna try and beat the ever-loving crap out of this Dwergar.
The Dwergar? Okay.
Stop. Hammer time.
How accurate is that, though? Now you know. Unless they are debuffed in some way
Right.
to do less damage.
To do nothing.
Right.
23 hits.
God. Damn.
That'll do.
With that hammer, no. Oh, sorry, Maul. Well, Maul's
Maul.
a hammer.
It's a hammer. If
I
had a
mean,
hammer-
it may as well be a
No, murder's so
sledgehammer.
fast. It is, yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Lucy with his side comments just kills me. He looks so sleepy, but he's
Yo,
still...
murder's so fast.
What do you-
Happy
Also,
New
question.
Year.
Divine Fury activates on this, because first...
Yes.
Yes.
It's always the first
Yeah, the
attack
first one.
every
So that's
single round.
10 with your
It's-
rage,
I
right?
take that back. It's the first hit every single round, not the first attack.
That'll do, Bowtie. That'll do.
So you're raging, so that should be 10 bludgeoning, and then what's the damage for the... Is it just +1?
No, it's just a D6.
Oh, yeah. Roll it. That's, I forgot that
It
it
was-
rolls
it's a
slow.
D6 radiant.
There you go.
So 2, so
So
it's
12.
10. Yep. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, so...
No, it's not. It's 10.
No,
It is
If you
10.
look at her bludgeoning damage, it's got the +2
Oh,
added
it
in afterwards for the
does.
rage.
Okay.
Yep. If you highlight the 8,
Yep,
it
I
will
see it.
show you what the rolls
Thank
are.
you. Yep. Okay, yeah, so he's looking damaged, but he's still standing. You knocked off like a pauldron. You dented his head. Pretty good. Anything else?
She is going to end her.
God.
That's terrible.
It's really bad. Okay, this giant fucking statue's turn.
Come at me.
Come on, bitch.
So with
Come
you
on and get it.
two,
Look, you got the 2 tanks in this
I
fucking
know,
party,
and I
bitch.
feel terrible about. I don't know how Xavier does
No.
this all the time. Okay, so you guys hear an audible like.
It's a breath weapon. No,
Yeah,
it's
you hear a
yeah, no,
wind
I knew
sucking
what it was
sound.
gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking breath weapon. I don't even know what this is. It's a golem of some
Somebody
sort,
did
but I hate it.
DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Mr. Monk.
I have to make a dexterity saving throw. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a DC 15. You and Balkan.
Dexterity.
Do I get advantage because danger
Dexterity
sense?
saving throw.
Ooh, danger sense. Good
Yes,
call.
because
Yeah.
there is the
Did you see it
audible
coming?
sound. Yep.
All right. Oh fuck me! I got rolled a 17. Goddamn.
Oh, Balkan!
Roll advantage!
Oh, Jesus, thank God.
Thank God.
Oh. In the
So
name of your Lord, I pray.
you guys both only take 15 points of fire damage.
I am going to use my reaction for this round, Candace, since I have not done it yet, and I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, yeah.
As
do
this
it.
motherfucker hits me. What is the breath, by the way? Like, what comes out of this thing that hurts us?
So it's like a rather than normal fire like what you'd see from bonfire, it's actually like a purplish greenish, kind of like what we see with the torch lighters.
Is it actually fire damage?
It's fire, yeah.
So I have resistance to fire.
Okay, so then yeah, you take only 7.
7?
Yep.
Okay. Beautiful. And then I'm going to also deal Hellish Rebuke, which requires a DC 11 Dexterity saving throw. And that is for 22 points. God damn!
That's
the
awesome.
last 2 times I have cast Hellish Rebuke, it's been 22
That's really
points
good.
damage.
So is it halved if I succeed? Cause
It's halved, so
okay.
it'd be 11 if you succeeded.
Yeah, so it does. It doesn't seem like it took what you thought it should. But
But 11.
But 11's
fire
still good,
Is absolutely worth
You
it.
see-
and I resisted its fire.
you see the weird like ditto kind of face melts. Now it looks even more weird.
It's so
Why is it so weird? Okay. Anything else?
So it just it rolled up down this bridge and then shot a cone of fire.
Yeah, you guys are actually
What
you
I'm
have
understanding.
crates on either side of you right now.
Oh, that's what the
this part.
sand
These are
looking
crates.
stuff is
The
it.
bottom layer is
Right.
metal. The top layer it goes into wooden crates.
Are we above these crates or are we below?
You're on the
these
ground
crates?
level. You're
Oh, it's ground
Yeah.
level, so they are rising up above us.
the crates are, but you guys are all on the floor. You and the statue are all on the floor.
Okay.
So you're in
okay.
like a hallway of.
Understood. Yep, got it.
And
Sorry
it's. No, you're good. It cannot actually do anything else. So that was that. Well done.
Wow.
However,
Hitting
this.
fire with fire. I literally took a chapter out of Aegis's book of how to kill fucking monsters.
How to tame your.
And it was fire
golden
with fire.
Statue. So this thing is going to attack Bowtie
Disadvantage
at disadvantage.
because it's not me.
Right. And you can thank
Bonkin.
Bonkin because it missed.
Bonkin said, "Fuck this creature. You're not allowed to attack
So-
anyone but
It missed
me."
twice. It missed with both attacks because of Bonkin. Yeah, so
How did Bonkin do that though?
so
What
it
was
goes to bite at you,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Descri-
go ahead, Lucy. Do you have a description?
Description wise, right? Yeah, I do. So description wise, I think this is more for Marcus than the others.
Sure.
But Marcus, you'll probably see as Bonkin's turning to fight this thing, you'll see that those veins pop up to his eyes, and his eyes will like gain this ethereal flame, and you'll just see his arm like one of his arms just reach out and catch something, and then come back, and then another with like an ethereal arm catch something as well, and then move backwards.
And for Bowtie, the first time the arm comes around and grabs around the snout and holds it closed so it can't bite you. The second time, when it goes to hit you with the tail, you see the tail start to come around to whip at you, and all of a sudden, it looks like it gets pulled away.
And then after that happens, his eyes, the flame goes away.
It's a buff. It's a yeah. It's because I don't. Yeah, I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. That's all.
I'm super confused.
I would seriously fucking love that.
What could I even use for that? Attack debuff.
Yeah, so afterwards, the flame in his eyes goes away. Because I like to think that's kind of like a bonus to his danger sense, where he senses that the thing he marked is attacking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's that. And Bonkin, it's your turn.
Cool. Bompkin's gonna 1-2 smackaroo. Actually, it'd be 1-3, because I'm a key point it. So
He's gonna do flurry
the
of
first
blows.
one goes like this.
Yeah,
Goddamn!
that does hit.
Goddamn fucking to be striking though. Oh,
Shit.
holy.
So 8, okay. Yep, it takes the full 8.
And then, yes, then key point for flurry of blows for 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Holy shit, it's force damage? It's not even bludgeoning?
It's not even bludgeoning.
Holy
24 hits.
shit.
And Marcus, you're seeing as Bonkin is punching this thing, he's leaving fist-shaped dents, like they're clear in this thing.
With where he's at right now in his rage, am I seeing the spirit arms, or is it just the extension arms that are pounding him?
I think if your
Is-
spirit
is-
arms
is
down,
that-
At this point, because it's 15 feet, it's extension.
arms,
So it's like
yeah.
these blue metallic arms just
Yeah.
stretching out, and he's just
Yeah.
punching repeatedly.
I'm in love with it either way, but
Yeah, 26 hits, by the way.
So flurry blows are bludgeoning. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why.
but you have with your monk level, do you have the ability that makes all of your unarmed attacks magic? Because that will
No, it's only when I use the astral arms of astral self
It
that are
doesn't
force damage.
It doesn't seem to make a difference whether it's your bludgeoning fists or the thunder fists. It's taking full damage.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know.
So this thing is dented up like
Ooh,
a vehicle that's
Uh,
out
so
on
it-
golf range right now.
It's actually 7 and 8 damage. It didn't add my rage to those two.
Okay, yep, got it.
So it's an extra 4 points.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so this thing is dented to shit right now. This is like the car you wouldn't have wanted to get as a hand-me-down.
So like my van that died.
Automobile
Yeah,
in my life.
it looks like Seru's van on the side.
The first thing I thought of was Seru's van on the side of a highway with a bunch of fist-sized dents in the left-hand side. Like, Jesus Christ,
Anything
why?
else, Bonkin?
Bonkin just kind of goes, "Just like fighting them training bots back in HQ, except they didn't breathe fire."
That's true. Well, some of them didn't. On to the next.
I fought fire.
Yeah, Marcus definitely fought fire-breathing ones. So
It was not good.
this Durgar down here is going to attack Bowtie again, or attempts to at least.
Okay. Don't like it, but
Misses with the first one.
thank God.
Comes back around with the hammer. It does hit with the hammer.
Protection.
I was waiting.
Oh, my motherfucker. Hey,
Roll
I got
again
I
at disadvantage.
do got a shield, though.
It's. Oh my god! It was almost higher. No, it missed. So again, you see that the description that Jared gave earlier, that sparkly kind of shiny, magic, shows up, and as he tries to hit you with the hammer, he loses control of the hammer for a second, and it's kind of like fighting him, and then he does not hit you. Back to Jared.
Alright, here we go again.
There we go.
I'm gonna hit the weird bug creature.
Okay. Go again.
Or at least attempt to.
You gonna try something.
Actually, You know what? Yeah, I think it's a good time to use this. I'm gonna use Smearing Smite.
No, don't say it like that.
Why? Why would you say that?
Let it die. Let it die.
God
This is
damn,
gonna
she
be
said it by
smeared on the
accident, you piece of
floor.
shit. Why would you do her dirty like that? And everybody just collapses into a heap.
Well, the sad thing is, when I was playing BG3 yesterday, I read it as Smearing Smite, so it will never be All right, roll, Sarah, roll.
Because
Oh,
it'll
you're
be
fucking
smeared on the floor. It's great.
What's even worse is
My
the fact
ribs
that I
hurt.
actually made the
settle
homebrew
down,
spell
girl.
of it.
Yeah, you did, and it was so fucking accurate.
That's 25 hits. Yep.
No. Oh, we accept the 25 hit. Holy shit, Jesus Christ.
Sure
Wow, that was
does.
a 19? Yeah, you did roll 19, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, ooh.
That's
ooh,
for 4. That's the one hand,
Jesus,
because you have a shield.
bad
Yeah.
damage.
So,
Up,
There's something else
with,
there, no.
with the plus
Yeah,
one,
plus 1.
what's that's 5? Yep. So,
and then the
Jer-
Smearing Smite.
yeah.
Oh, do it dirty, mama. Is there a
Oh God! What?
It's okay. Jared, this thing was not looking good. You, smearing... I can't. You killed it. Good job.
Well done, sailor.
He smeared it into the floor.
You
with
smeared
the
it
hammer.
into... Yeah, so when you smash this thing and it sort of turns into a flattened version of what it once was. Disgusting. It's smeared
I
all over.
smeared it into a puddle.
It's smeared. And it is gone. Anything
Bam,
else, Jared?
bam.
Ma'am.
Yep, I'm going to help Bowtie out some more, and I'm going to, and I'm going to smack the Dwegar.
Oh, get him.
Okay.
Go get him.
That hits.
Damn.
You
God
feel like
damn.
that just barely hit this guy, and you managed.
Why is this person not a part of, like, the fucking main team?
He's been
Because
training
he's-
forever.
Yeah, fuck yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Did we just become best friends? Yup.
So that's 7, right? Or yeah,
7.
7.
Is it still up?
It is still up. It's not looking good, but it is still up.
All right, well, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Yes.
25 hits.
Yes. Also,
A lot more than the 18 did.
Bowtie, do you have a fucking cracker in your mouth? Give me that cracker. Mother of God, it is not a cracker. It is.
That looks like peppermint bark.
Damn it, Aegis, you beat me to it.
So
Yes, it was.
So
is
that's
that
12.
12? Okay.
And it looks
That'll be
delicious.
12.
Oh, I'm feeling the tingle in your
So-
jaw right now. Sorry, I'll stop.
The Durgar he hits a knee. He's still up, barely, but he takes a fucking knee.
All
He
right.
does not look good at
Again.
all.
I wish to use my DM inspiration.
Okay.
No, he already hit. Do you have inspiration? It's nothing.
Now he's hitting again. He's swinging again.
How does he
That'll
As
hit.
the action surge, he gets 2. 2 attacks. The 24 hits. It's his action. Yep, 24 hits, and don't even roll damage. So
That's
you
10.
this thing was barely like he was taking a knee, he was holding himself up with his hammer, and you came around and hit him in the side, like in the shoulder, and he just exploded into pieces. He is done.
Okay.
1 hit point and a bam.
Yeah, he had 1 hit point left.
Nice. So I moved 10. So I'm gonna move as far as I can right now. I do believe that's 30
Okay.
that I've moved.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm once Xavier teaches me, I'll make sure these are black. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think I counted it out right. I went space by
You look
space,
correct.
so
Yeah, it looks correct.
Yeah, you're good.
Here, let me
was
just
about-
do this.
You're at 30.
I was about to say, in all honesty, half of the time I just go ahead and end up using the arrow keys to go ahead and move around.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're good.
Which I have not used much of because I've only been DMing up until
Yeah.
And then I'm going
or-
to
and-
expend a superiority die, depending. Hold on. Let me mark off this.
I love that Lucy's like,
Progress because we've been doing his shit for like.
Sorry, I'm. Oh, there it is. On your turn. Yeah, so I'm going to expend a superiority die for Bonkin
okay.
because I know he's been up here. I don't know. I couldn't really see if he's taken damage or not, so I'm gonna do it.
D6. Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
So
there we
5
go.
temporary hit points.
That's
bonus.
Oh,
for
no.
rally?
Nope. Hold on. That's a D6. Mine's a D8.
Oh, yours
Oh,
is a D8. You're right.
Oh, but is this for rally?
Yeah, rally.
Holy shit. Okay. It's gonna be a 1.
Yeah. Oh, it just says so superiority die or 1d8.
Let's roll a
Okay.
D8.
Yeah, just roll a. If you have to do manual, that's
It's
fine.
a D8 plus your charisma modifier.
Ah,
So
dang.
It's just a
Right.
3.
Oh, you should have taken a D6 and shut the
Nope.
fuck up.
Still, it's
Nope.
3.
No,
That's good.
I gotta
like
be
it,
correct.
Technically. Anything else, Jared?
No, I moved.
What's your charisma, Jared?
0.
0.
It's a plus 0.
Yeah. So
Oops.
I wanted to be. Well, it's almost a +1, but yeah.
And Aegis, you are up. Sorry, Lisa, we're trying to get you to bed, man.
We're just gonna go ahead and
No worries.
do what we've been doing. Make it do a dex save against create bonfire.
On this thingy.
Yeah.
The golden one up there, yeah.
All right.
I think that's the
It's
only
a
one we have
14.
left,
Yeah,
right?
it's the only thing.
Okay.
left.
Yeah, we'll target. Well, I think everybody is gonna focus fire now that we have the room below us.
I honestly hate to
Believe.
say it, but I rolled a nat 20, so it does save. Sorry.
Bitch.
Bitch.
What a
That's
stupid
fine.
asshole
I will-
bitch.
Golden
Bitch.
ass
I
command.
will go ahead and end up holding it still. The concentration on it and everything.
Okay. So you're gonna just leave the bonfire on there. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on there.
So that way it has to. Yep, that makes sense. Hold on one sec.
This cloud of daggers motherfucking here.
No, we only got one part of that combo, unfortunately.
I'm gonna assume you wanted it like in the middle of this thing.
Yeah, as close to the middle as I can.
Okay. All right.
Basically, I want to force it to either have to go ahead and take that damage again next time or move out of its spot.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
That I believe will do it.
All right, Marcus.
All right. So I am going to leap in front of Bonkin, who is raging. I'm going to start swinging on this bitch like he owes me money.
Okay.
Because he does owe me money, quite
Give me
frankly.
my money, bitch.
So that's a 20.
20 hits.
That's 19.
19 hits.
All right, so let's go ahead and deal with the damage here. So we got 7, and we got 7, so that's 14. But hold on, Candace. I'm going to burn a. I'm going to burn a psychic point,
Okay.
and it's going to be an extra D6, so or extra D8. Bear with me. Perfect. So it's 6. So it's 14 plus 6 is 20. So 20 points of damage.
Yeah, and it's not looking great. It's dented to
Brr.
fuck right now, and it's kind of wobbly.
All right. So as that happens, I'm going to. No. I am going to burn my bonus action for psionic recovery, and I'm gonna grab an additional psionic point, and then I will end my turn.
Okay.
So as I swing it at the second time or the third time, I will kind of like retract the blades, and then there's a pulse of purple and pink that comes over the visor, and then he will kind of like retract inward. And that's where I end.
Awesome. Good fucking round. Bow tie.
Okay, I'm just double checking movement speed. Well, movement period, because I know she has 30, and just from where I am, I want to try and see how close I can get to this thing without dashing for the moment.
Quick question. Do you not have cunning movement so you could dash as a bonus action?
I do, that's why I'm thinking. So I want to do the 30 feet first,
Sure.
and then see how far that I can get towards it without dashing.
Okay.
Because I know that the mall is 5 feet.
Yeah, she can get there pretty fucking easily.
Okay, so she's gonna use bonus action. I can't English.
Bonus action to dash. Gotcha.
And we're gonna try and smack the crap out of this.
Okay.
Candace,
Mhm.
real quick, there's something I forgot. My mark, because it's the first creature I attack at every round, would have moved on to the golden statue.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah. So that's the one that if it attacks somebody else, then it does it at disadvantage.
Yes, my
Got
ancestral guardians. Yeah.
Got it. 14 unfortunately does not hit Bowtie.
Okay, that's fine. She's just gonna kind of stay within range then.
Okay. Anything else? That's it?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Going on to its turn. So it's going to attack Marcus. Actually, hold on one second.
Come on and
Disadvantage.
get me, bitch. Come on. Fuck you.
It
Fuck
does
you,
not get its
stupid
breath
piece of
weapon back.
That's what I thought. Yeah, yep. That's what I thought, you stupid piece of shit.
It's going
Come
to-
on again. I'm gonna shit talk until it fucking rolls its fucking dice.
Disadvantage.
Right.
Yes.
And the
Bonk
disadvantage
and
did
share my fucking
it.
back.
The disadvantage did do it. Hold on one second. So
What's
the first...
even worse? Go. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The first attack, it comes to swing at Marcus. Oh, wow. So the first attack, it comes to swing at Marcus
bitch.
and misses. It goes just over his head. The second attack, it actually goes to come back around, like swing back around. It totally misses again. It's like it can't get its bearings. It is looking rough right now, so it might be that it's on its way out.
Oh, holy.
Yes, I'd like to think that behind Marcus, as it swings, the first time it goes overhead, Bonkin like punches upwards with his eyes aflame again, and like the blade just goes over. And the second time, he just directs the blade away again.
Yeah, absolutely. So Marcus, you would see that the very Bonkin style energy is kind of interfering and keeping it from actually being able to hit you. And Bonkin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go with old reliable and punch really hard.
Okay.
We'll try to.
22
I think that
hits.
hits.
22 hits. Okay, 10. Okay, it's looking bad.
And I'm gonna expend my last key point for another 2 attacks with flurry of blows.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right.
That one doesn't hit.
That one does not hit, sadly. $22 hits.
Oh shit.
Bonkin, how do you want to
For
do
8
this?
damage. Okay, so I think as he like, so like I think he punches upwards to deflect the sword blow, and then punches one more time to get it away, and then with his eyes still aflame, he just like lunges in and just punches it once, doing this exact same uppercut motion, and then kind of just grabbing its leg and then slamming it down, Hulk style.
That's so fucking cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you guys see Bonk. This is Bonkin in a way you've not really seen him before. You don't usually see him quite this aggressive, but he clearly is like in his element right now. You see exactly how he just described it. As the thing hits the ground, it just falls into pieces, and it is silent.
That was the golden statue?
The golden,
of, No shit of the golden commander.
Yep, it is done. And you guys do not hear any other movement. You don't hear any other metallic sounds. You are fairly certain you're good.
At that point, Aegis will let go of Create Bonfire.
Got it.
And Marcus would say, gather the resources that we have earned tonight, and we'll go back to the headquarters and decipher what we have. And he kind of glances down towards Bowtie and says, we need to have a conversation, I think. But don't worry, it's not bad.
She just kind of
I like
grins.
you.
And she'll rest her maul kind of on her shoulder, like they had seen when she was first walking towards them. Smile up at Marcus and at Bonkin, kind of recognizing the rage style, and just be like, yeah. Why they don't employ more people like you, I will never understand. But, you know, that's not my choice to make. We're probably going to want to find the technology if they took any of it. And hopefully it's not damaged, considering we beat the ever-loving daylights out of these things. And let the owner know.
Yes.
As you say that, Bonkin will probably like, as he's calming down, he's kind of just breathing heavily. Then he'll like stretch his back and go, "Oh, I'm getting too old for this."
Get the old man home.
I feel you, Master Bonkin. I have aged many years beyond what I'm capable of, but he kind of glances over towards Jared, and then towards Aegis, and then towards Bowtie. Let's get back to where we need to be before we determine how we will act in the future. Yes? He puts a thumbs up.
So we'll assume.
Yeah, you
okay.
guys are really strong. I'd like to arm wrestle you once. He's not going to Bowtie. We need to arm wrestle.
I mean, we can, but let's make sure we get this place cleared first. And she's gonna
afterwards,
start
of course. I don't
legitimately
mean right here.
dragging this golden commander statue towards the other ones, trying to get them like in a pile and everything, so that they
Are
can
you
just
good? It
Yeah.
looked like you dropped.
Bonkin will help.
You dropped out of the roll 20, so I was making sure you were good.
Jared will also help.
Just making sure that we have somebody to raise.
Also,
Oh, gotcha.
comrades, does anyone need healing?
I scrape your stuff. Well, I'm good. No need.
Yeah, Marcus looks down at himself and he goes, holy shit, did I not get hit the entire evening? And he glances around at everyone else. Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you though.
There should be a scratch here and there, but it's fine. Bit of burnt for never anybody.
So I'll go up to Bonkin after he says that he's had some scratches, and I will cast
Some
Close
scratches.
Wounds.
Nice. Where did you who? Arc? Okay.
So if you want, you can roll some hit die.
Yeah, Lucy,
to
so you
heal.
can roll hit dice, add your constitution modifier. It's a cantrip that allows you to use your hit dice without a short or long rest. It's a heal.
Also, Aegis would be very curious about the one bronze dragon statue that got melted.
Sure.
Does the puddle appear to be magical in any way?
No, it hardened as you guys were fighting, and now it's just kind of a weird piece of.
Okay,
metal
but
stuck.
it doesn't appear to be like an innately magical type of metal. It just seems like a regular
It was
bronze
just
or
it
something.
looked like maybe somebody had a statue they somehow managed to animate.
Okay, fair. Because if I thought it was magical, I was going to be asking people for a container to bring it back to
Let me
Kira.
scoop this shit up right here. Oh, she would love that.
Yeah, she would have loved that, and I would have given it to Marcus for him to give to her.
Yeah, but we can just take the metal anyway because she can use it to help Min.
So we can.
Also true.
I know we gotta get Lucy to bed because it's like what 4 a.m. your time.
Yes, go ahead and get to sleep.
Due to that, you got it.
Wait,
Yeah.
did Xavier go off?
Xavier, he was finding someone for us to raid. We're gonna raid
It's
Art.
like 6
I'm
a.m.
here. I am here.
I just didn't see your camera, so I was like, what the fuck
Where'd it
happened?
go? Yeah, so we're gonna. I do have something. I did have something else planned, but we've only got an hour until I'd want to be done. So we're gonna just call it at 11 for
That's
tonight, so
okay.
we can go bring in the new year. You know, well, you got time still, Seru, but yeah. So
Shut
thank you
up,
guys. It's 6 a.m. Oh Lord. Thank you guys for hanging out very much, Lucy. You especially. I know it's insanely early for you. I hope you're able to get some rest. But Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you to Rose and Seru for joining us as guest
Thank you.
stars.
Thank you so much for that
Yeah.
invitation.
Absolutely. It was fun having you guys. So we'll get the raid
It's
set
really
up.
been wonderful.
Yeah,
By
it's
the way,
really fun.
as a like regular PC, having you guys pop in and be NPCs, even in the interim, I have been taking, and I want you to know that I have note cards that are relevant for each of your characters that my character will be referencing regularly on the off chance that we have people who are like, yeah, I can't do that thing. And I'm like,
But I got a
fucking business card, bitch. So shut the fuck up and bring in Bowtie.
Hex, thank you so much.
Oh, bringing
for that
her,
raid,
but
for
not
actually
me.
ending
Okay,
the
I see
raid.
where it
No,
comes.
settle down, Jared. We got you. You're fucking here forever, okay?
We're gonna
Bet.
go raid our...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if we ever need to go to the Watchdogs, I hope that the Watchdogs are ready for a little
Thank you so
2'11"
much.
halfling to go ahead and just
Right, exactly.
looking dead at them and go,
This is a great session.
oh yeah, we need the Hammer Twins.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid Ark.
Y'all are humbling me too much.
And thank
It
you
was a lot
again
of
for
fun.
No, it was
Ark.
awesome.
Thanks for hanging out. Let's go raid
I'm
Ark.
glad y'all enjoyed my character I made in like
I didn't
3
know.
hours, so I'm really happy to be here.
All right, cool.
Everybody have a
Thank you,
fantastic
guys.
night.
We'll see you.
Have
Happy
a
New Year.
fantastic New Year's, because that's where we're at tonight.
Happy New Year's Eve.
We just got raided by Hex too.
I saw that.
Oh,
I
no.
saw that. I swear to God, I was like, what
Let me
the
try
fuck,
one more time and see if we can
man?
bring everyone with us. So we're gonna raid Arturos. I don't know how he pronounces it, but we're gonna go raid him. If you aren't following him already, please give him a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. He's a good guy. But Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, my players, for being here. I really appreciate it. And Rose and Seru, we will have you on again at some point. Don't worry.
Yay! Thanks for the raid, Lich.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right, there we go. All right, thank you guys for real. Hope you have a good ring in the new year. You know, Happy New Year. All right, thank you guys.
Yes, Happy
So-
New Year to everybody.
So, Xavier,